Who is the best actor of the 21st century? Today, we're going to find out as we go through a bracket of the 64 best actors of the century. That'll be coming up in a little bit. If you want to jump right to the bracket and the action and the debates and the heated rivalries, you can skip ahead in the timestamps down below. George and I are also going to quickly review Forbidden Fruits and They Will Kill You. 2 movies released this week, more minor releases, but we did see both of them. Tons of trailers and movie news this week we got to get to, including the Harry Potter trailer and Moana 2 trailer. Ryan Gosling's next project has been revealed. Before we get into all that, shout out to our executive producers, Ollie Powell, Cole Beaver, Stefan Johnson, and Jax Kendrick. Thank you all for supporting the pod and being the executive producers that help us get to do this each and every week. Really appreciate everyone's support on the 3 episodes every week. It's been great to see the comments, the likes. So if you're enjoying this episode anytime, please leave a like. I think I even made a banner for that. So let's try some of the new banners. Enjoying the show so far, leave a like if you enjoy the first 45 seconds. We're really trying to rise the ranks on Spotify and YouTube. So if you're listening on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, if you can rate us 5 stars. We're trying to help climb the charts. It's already at 1.9K ratings on Spotify. If we could get to over 2K this week, that would be huge. I really want to see that 2K number. So please rate us if you're listening to us. Hit that follow button on Spotify. But yeah, we'll get into the episode now. We got a lot of great stuff to get to, but first we'll start with, how we've been doing, what have we been watching. We will start with George. How have you been doing, sir? What have you been watching?
I've been doing well. Not too much of a busy week. I know I talk swimming a lot, and I'm sorry if it's getting annoying, but I swam, hit a milestone yesterday with Olivia, who I've been swimming with. We hit 150 laps in about an hour and 10 minutes. So just an absolute grind. I'm not running, dude. It's never. Nope, never happening. Not running. You start swimming. So yeah, that was the highlight of my week. Other than that, not a lot really going on. What have I been watching? Where did we end off last week? Okay. Yeah, I think that's where we ended off last week. Caught After Hours at the IFC Center for a re-release. I said this when I posted a TikTok video about it. I know I need to rewatch Goodfellas and like Taxi Driver. But I think After Hours might be Scorsese's best. I think it's so fucking good, man. I was just sitting there, just like, damn. Like every single thing that happened in that movie, I was thinking to myself, that might be the best scene Scorsese's ever directed. Yeah. It's just so fucking good. It's unreal. Rewatched Project Hail Mary. Finally caught it in IMAX for its 70mm projection, and that was just levitating. Watched this movie called Leviathan. It's this movie that takes place underwater, and these scuba divers who are trying to mine for oil like accidentally unlock they unlock something from this old Soviet sunken battleship, and it's kind of like The Thing and Alien, like just cross paths, but it's like not as good, obviously. Some fun practical body horror, some cool like practical effects and like the makeup and costuming of like the monster, I guess I would call it, monster, deep sea mutant, whatever. But it was super fun movie. Really, just like it was fun, like from like a claustrophobic standpoint, because it does all take place underwater, and it does all feel like just really like the place could implode at any moment. It was an interesting watch. Watched Galaxy Quest for the first time. Had a ton of fun with that. Felt like a little spoof on Star Trek, and I was reading up that a lot of people do consider this like an unofficial entry into the Star Trek universe as like a one-off like anthology film. And I can absolutely see why. It's got the vibe to it. It's funny. It's a movie that like it's trying to parody like a lot of like space movies. But it does it in a way that like clearly like they're not trying to make fun. They're trying to like I don't know how to word this. Like they are making fun of like parody of like science fiction space movies, but they're doing it in like a heartfelt way where it's like, oh, we really love this genre and we're just trying to like, poke some fun at it, stuff like that. But good movies, crazy stacked cast, man. Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, Alan Rickman, Sam Rockwell. I had no idea. Justin Long has like a little bit of time in this movie too. Had no idea how deep of a cast this was. Forbidden Fruits, which Tyler and I will discuss. It was one of the ones we missed at South by Southwest, but it's out in theaters now. And I watched Vampire Hunter D 2 nights ago, or last night. Yeah, 2 nights ago. Really, really awesome Japanese anime about this vampire hunter who's trying to save this girl who was bit by a vampire, trying to like stop her from turning into a vampire. Really, really cool animation, really cool storytelling. I love the lore. I love the myth of it all. I think it's all very like fleshed out and just all very like beautiful. It all comes together in such a really nice way. There's a sequel that came out in the year 2000 that I didn't know was a sequel. So I watched this movie because now I want to watch the next movie, because the next movie, like the stills that I was seeing, just were like, damn, that looks cool as fuck. But yeah, that's all I've been watching. That's all I've really been doing.
Cameron, how you been? What have you been watching?
Depressed as hell. Bad week. The week as a whole was fine, was good. But last night Purdue lost, and now I'm sad, but I'm still repping. Go Boilers.
You didn't find my picture funny last night?
No, I was in a bad place, dude. I was in a bad place last
We
night.
were watching the Yankees game, and then the Yankees game ended, and they threw
Who
on
the fuck's
Purdue.
watching the Yankees game?
We were, and I
Sick.
saw the score. It was like 75-59, and I was like, I gotta send this to Cam.
Yeah, I was in a bad place after last night's game. I don't necessarily care about most like sports teams. Like I enjoy if the Colts or Pacers do well, or like Purdue football, but like Purdue basketball is one that I really, really care about. Bought tickets to the Final Four before the season started, or I guess, whenever they went on sale, because it's just like, what if, and I think got very close. Our senior class in this day and age with NIL and transfers and such, to have, 3 guys that play 4 years. I liked them a lot, and I appreciate all their time. They're like the winningest class in Purdue history. Braden Smith's the all-time Division I leading assist king. Like he's got the record. Like they've done a lot, and I think I don't want to go back to how it was pre them, where Final Four and a national championship wasn't really in the cards. It was kind of like, if we made a Sweet 16 or Elite 8, that's a good season. I like having the chance of a national championship, and especially with the one that's in Indy this week. Hopefully, get some teams in the Midwest area that I can resell the tickets for, and get some money back. But man, I was really bummed last night. Not necessarily upset we lost, just bummed for the 3 seniors and all they gave to this program. So shout out Purdue basketball. Love it very much.
Are they good NBA prospects?
No, like that. That's why they stayed in college for 4 years. They're not like Braden Smith is 5'11", 6 foot listed on a good day. But unfortunately, I mean, I think they'll all try. And then Fletcher Lawyer is like the all-time leading 3-point leader at Purdue. TKR doesn't necessarily have a record to his name, I don't think, but like last year he was our leading scorer. This year he's our leading scorer. He's just kind of dominant. And the game against Texas, he gotta like tip in to win in the last second. So happy he got that. But yeah, they did a lot for the Purdue program, and now I get to go back to just being sad, not have a team that's ever gonna accomplish anything. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't.
At least you can hang your hat on the fact that like any more wins that would have been like surprising. Like they got to where like they didn't come up short. It's like where they expected to get to this year.
Unfortunately, I mean, I think Purdue in their 2 best years, so we'll call it. I mean, like obviously losing to Fairleigh Dickinson sucks. But the year after, when they made the national championship, like UConn had 4 NBA players on that team, like genuinely was an absolute wagon and far and away the best team in college basketball. Purdue was very close second, but like was a clear difference of who was best. And then last night, like Arizona's going to win the national championship. I can say that confidently. Like they are the best team in college basketball right now. So we just ran up against like two all-time teams, unfortunately. But yeah, it was fun. I mean, first half like really had them, and I genuinely thought we were going to win after the first half, and then second half just couldn't shoot for shit. Literally went 1 for 7 from 3, I think.
It was pretty similar to the Iowa-Illinois game, honestly, where like the underdog kind of like
good.
punched him in the face in the first half, and the second half, the better
good.
team with like more size and skill kind of pulled away. But it looks like we're getting another trophy for the LeBron James Empire this year.
Sheesh, yeah.
Do you get a championship ring if you redshirt?
Yeah. You're still a part of the team. It's the same as like the general managers get a ring, or like the student managers. Like everyone gets a ring. They'll give it out.
Everyone always like clowns LeBron for when he's like, he's like, oh, like I knew this person was gonna be great. Like I sent him a text, or like he always says he predicts things. Like I really hope if Arizona wins the national championship, he's like, I knew from the day he was born that Bryce James was going to be a champion.
When
he's a red shirt who has played 0 minutes this year for Arizona, but he's just on the roster. And
we'll see if he maybe next year he gets some minutes. But I don't know. I don't know Bryce James's skill like that. But frankly, I'm not shocked he's not playing on this team. This team's legit. And Purdue is very. It's a classic. Like I really appreciate that we still try to develop players and get players like to come as freshmen and then leave as seniors and such. But unfortunately right now, you're just not going to win a championship if you don't have NBA dogs on your team, especially in this era when it's not like one and done anymore. It's like 24-year-old fucking men are out there playing hoops. Like you're not going to get an 18-year-old to come in and just start hooping. Like, I mean, last year's Duke team and this year's Duke team obviously still do, but they got 18-year-old dogs, like the 3 in the world that are going to be just the best ever. But I don't know. Well, I don't know. We'll see if we're back. Shout out Purdue basketball. Love y'all. Love the team. So yeah, last night was sad. Yesterday I was just sick as shit. Emma and I and Bailey and Sutton just are very sick right now. But started feeling better like towards the middle of the day. There's a new like indoor brewery. It's not even a brewery. It's like a I don't know, basically a big garage or like big kind of factory. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right word. Warehouse is the word. And they've got like a bunch of beer and a bunch of like pop-up stands for food. And they've got a giant TV and such. And so we went there around like 5:30 for dinner, just to kind of hang out and get out of the house. Cause we'd watched 4 movies up to that point, yesterday, which is the most I've done in who knows how long. We just kind of sat on the couch all day. So it was good to get out. We watched Illinois, Iowa for a little bit, but that was a good time. And then went home and watched Purdue with our friends Andrew and Em. And that was a good time, but just wish Purdue had won. Otherwise, haven't been watching anything this week other than yesterday. Like I mentioned, I watched 4 movies. 3.5 if you want to say, because we finished Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle yesterday and then started Jumanji 2. I tweeted it the other day of like Emma just looked at me and goes, you know what we should watch? Jumanji. And I was
Emma's the first person to ever say that.
Yeah, those words specifically have never come
been
out of another human's mouth. I like the first rebooted Jumanji, and I don't mind the second. I unironically, I do believe they're like one of the better Rock and Kevin Hart performances where they're both not the absolute worst. Like these are funny movies. I don't know. I enjoy the Jumanjis. I won't lie. Then rewatched Into the Spider-Verse and Crazy Stupid Love. Just good films, good movies there. And then earlier this week, I watched Spider-Man, and I kind of had the best review I think I'll ever write in my life about New York having trash everywhere. So I don't think I'll ever top that review. But
was that a raised rating as well?
No, it's been 5 for a bit.
Has it been 5? Oh, I thought it was a raised rating.
Maybe for like a year, 8 months, 10 months. I don't know. Whatever the last time I watched Spider-Man, I raised it to a 5. But yeah, trash in New York. That's the punchline of the joke. Otherwise, not much going on. But like this morning, I woke up and I just got an itch to go back to watching movies. because I've been just consuming absurd amounts of college basketball content recently. Like all day through work, I'll listen to college basketball podcasts or watch like college basketball recaps and stuff for the month of March. So this morning I was like, I'm done with it. As soon as Purdue's out, I've given up, and I'll of course still watch, Final Four and such, but I'm depressed, and now I just got to get back to movies. So we'll see if I put up numbers. I'll probably just watch like one this week or something, but yeah. And then funny film Twitter week, very funny film Twitter week. People hate me. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. We're really getting cooked right now.
The bad boys of film Twitter, George. You and I.
On TikTok, we've had the
bad boys of film TikTok.
I don't think I said anything crazy. If I'm being honest, I think I was level-headed.
Dude, people, I love film is such a funny thing because like there's no objectivity to film. It's all subjective.
Yeah.
So like it's
again,
impossible.
we're also
it's just impossible to like be right or wrong in the sense that like
I'm right.
I could say, hey, Purdue basketball is amazing. And it's like they're good, but they're not amazing because they can't win a championship. Sure, you can like see that. But if I said like Everything Everywhere All at Once was the best movie of 2022, even though it won the Oscar, like people will still call you a fucking idiot kind of thing. And it's so funny. I absolutely adore it. Of like, you're never wrong. You're never right, but everyone hates you for it. Like,
but our video circulated like a little bit outside of like our circle of film Twitter and film TikTok, and we were getting
kind
of
what we wanted though in a way,
and we were getting a lot of like agreements. A lot of people were agreeing with us. We just live in such a bubble within our film Twitter, and most of our film Twitter is just like, the performative pretentious.
It's so funny.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I fucking hate this camera. Why can't it just stay?
Just hold it up and then adjust it. Like cover it like this, like kind of thing, and then you can adjust it to where you want it. But yeah, it's just very funny because it's impossible to be right in film.
Yeah.
And it's not like also like people hate you for it. They fucking hate you for it.
Also, people are just straight up lying. Some of these videos I saw with people like listing out actors that are better than Ryan Gosling, like you're actually genuinely just lying to yourself.
Like it's even more funny. Like I love scrolling. I've never had this before where I'm like scrolling Twitter and people are like posting a clip of
it's kind of cool, honestly,
but not tagging me because they don't have any clue who I am. And they're like, this guy sucks. And I'm like, this is so funny. Like, who are you? And yeah, just
it became like just who can name the most niche actors and actresses.
Yeah.
That's what it turned into. No one was trying to argue against us. People just wanted to flex that they can name 15 actors from the 30s.
It's so funny, man. I want to find, I tweeted it yesterday, but like, it was so funny because like the one account tweeted like someone else made a comment that how old actors and directors are plumbers and they were directed by plumbers, which I think is extremely bizarre. Yeah, it was a joke. Like it was supposed to be bizarre. And so I tweeted, of course, I was like, someone else, respect your goat. But I just, it was such a funny week, man. I like people can hate me. I have no issue with that. I just think it's so funny because, like I said, like it's.
No one hates you though. They forgot they tweeted it and then 2 minutes later they never thought
about
it.
No, I agree. But the one fella like commenting on our YouTube, like he hates me, which is fine because it's hilarious. Of like again, there's no right answer in film. Like I can't say Ryan. Like you can say like someone's your favorite, but also if I said like Iron Man's my favorite movie ever, but it's not the best movie, people would be like, shut the fuck up. You can't have a best and a favorite kind of thing. And it's just, but the other half would say like, obviously you don't have to think like the best movie ever is your favorite. Like, it's so great how film Twitter is. It's so funny. They just
love being mad.
I love it. I know. And they all think they're so smart. And I think
I'm convinced if like the general public started to like watch like I don't know. I don't even know what movie.
They start meticulously like looking at your background too. They're like, no way the Pirates of the Caribbean guy is like a fan. And it's like it's just a poster, man.
Every time someone disagrees with me, they go, "This guy's got Zack Snyder's Justice League in his top 4."
Yeah,
that's all. They always point to my Trap review.
But also, it's even funnier that like you have Jesus Christ, I see the Druck, but help me out? What's the
another round?
Another round, thank you. Like you have another round back there, which is like I would consider a niche film. Most people probably haven't seen it. Like, you know, when you get grand scheme of the world, like 99% of the world has not seen it, but we'll call it film Twitter. I think even 50% of the world probably hasn't seen it. That's like, yes, you have Pirates, but no one's calling out like the another round poster, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just, it's so funny, man. It's so funny. Because someone even said, like, I agree with the Terminator 2 poster guy versus the Pirates of the Caribbean guy. I'm like,
Terminator 2 niche film.
Yeah, it's like they're the same fucking movie, man. Like they're not, they're the same movie.
I can't wait. I love Cam, can we make a deal right now that whenever we do this bracket, we ride Ryan Gosling to
if
the
it's
end?
favorites, man, I'll ride Ryan Gosling the whole way.
Favorites. It's the same thing. Cam, it's the same thing.
I genuinely don't even care if Ryan
This
Gosling.
is what I'm saying. I'm going wrong.
No, but I would respect you more if you said Ryan Gosling's the best ever.
I don't know. I don't know if I.
But then you're separating the two. Then.
Favorite. I'm gonna stick by my bit forever now, and I'll say he's the best. But even last week I was trying to say like he's my favorite. I don't know if he's the best, but now it's my bit. Now it's my thing. So that's where I am.
Well, you gotta rock with that. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I can't wait to get to this bracket.
I can't wait for this bracket. It's gonna be so sick.
I did see a very good tweet that like said something about how Ryan Gosling, like Timmy, Leo, Jennifer Lawrence, like never went to the TV shtick, and that's why their movies perform so well compared to like Glenn Powell, who may be like a movie star, but also he went to like the Chad Powers, thank you, like route. And now I think audiences like when like they think they can just see you on Hulu on a random Tuesday night, they're not necessarily going to care to go see you in the theater for everything, whereas people who are only in movies like are expected to be seen in the theater. I think that was kind of a valid tweet. That's why Project Hail Mary, for one reason, is performing so well. For other reasons, obviously, it's a crowd pleaser. But I saw that tweet and I was like, yeah, I kind of agree with it.
Seth, how about you? What have you been up to this week? What have you been doing? What have you been watching?
Yeah, I texted you guys earlier. We've been looking at wedding venues, which is fun. Like, obviously, it's a bit different for us because it's just going to be like the reception, I guess. But yeah, we're looking at a few. We found one in Manchester, I think we're looking at. So had a zip round, had a call with a photographer last week because where we're doing like the actual what do you call it, ceremony bit, well, not a ceremony but the actual wedding, I guess, bit is basically in like the Highlands in Scotland, so we had to prepare well ahead of advance, which is, you know, is what it is. So just setting up at the moment, so things are going well there. I got a tattoo on Wednesday. Got 2 tattoos. That was fun. 2 tattoos. That was fun. Saw an episode of The Pit, which HBO Max has now dropped here, so we can finally watch The Pit in the UK, which is great. Good show, man. Like
HBO Max. I love it. Keep saying that. I enjoy it.
Why?
You know,
the way you say H.
Max.
I love it.
HBO Max. How do you say it?
HBO Max. I don't know.
It just sounds okay.
Tyler trying to give a real thought, and you guys are talking about the letter H.
Okay, sorry.
No, HBO Max released in the UK, and I've seen so many tweets from like people in the UK that are getting it, and like some people are acting like streaming services have never existed before. Because like I saw some tweets, like multiple of people being like, "I don't get it. Like, why can't I?" There's no trial and I can't see what's on HBO Max before signing up. I'm like, yeah, you can't on Netflix either.
So
you can't see what's on it unless you sign up.
The launch here is really weird though. In defense of them, they've basically like linked it. So they did a deal with Sky. So it comes with Sky and it also comes with like Now TV, which is like when you have separate but not Sky TV. So they kind of weren't very clear on how to actually access it. So what a lot of people ended up doing, what I ended up doing, I was like, yo, shit, HBO Max. And I went and signed up, paid for a month at like fucking £15. I was like, wait. I already have it for free anyway, so I just wasted £15. So that was good. Yeah, but it is like it's a good
ESPN where you have to like
pretty much
you can pay way cheaper if you bundle them all together or you buy them all separately.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't make it clear, but it's a good platform. Like, the Pit really good. Saw a Q&A with Noah. Is it Lyle? Wiley? Lyle?
I think it's Weil.
Yeah. Really enjoyed it, man. Like, went to a nice little event for it. And then I got some tattoos on Wednesday. Went for a dinner last night with some friends and played paddle. Fuck, paddles. What a sport, man. Better than tennis, George. Am I right? Paddle over tennis.
You're lost.
Paddle over tennis.
Not even entertaining that.
Yeah, so played that recently, but no, I think I've had a pretty busy week, and then not really much coming this week. What have I watched? Not a crazy amount. Watching The Pit, like I said. Watched Tyler. I don't know if you've seen Night Moves. I know we were speaking about the group chat the other day. I think you'd probably like it. It's the Kelly Reichardt one with Jesse Eisenberg and Dakota Fanning. Really good. Really.
I don't know if you like it or not. You didn't rate it.
I knew you'd say that, but I did like it. So there you go. I give it a heart. That should be your, I watched. I don't know if you guys have seen George Lucas's debut, THX 1138 from early 70s. Crazy. It's like a horror film, man. It's really like hypnotic. Very low budget, but it's clear to see how he was so able to tackle like lived in sci-fi world and introducing them. I really enjoyed it. Watched Caddo Lake as well. Dylan O'Brien, by the way, maybe we should move him up on the actor tier list. Just FYI, he's pretty good. I'm starting to think that
Friday when we complete our best actor tier list.
True. Watched Mulholland Drive, amazing, obviously, and then Tyler, I know obviously you love this. Friday I rewatched Coraline, which is amazing film. Love Coraline.
It's best animated film of all time.
It actually would be in my top 10, I think. So it's
crazy.
What are we doing? Cam, film is not objective.
Are we doing best actor tier list today?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Did you say Friday or today?
No, the tier list is the real quick, but the bracket is
this episode.
Like we're recording it today.
Okay. Text the text plan threw me off. That's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, rewatch Coraline. Amazing. Love Coraline. Great film. That's kind of it for this week. Just been planning a bunch of stuff. Event, blah blah, dinner, blah blah blah, whatever. That's it. All good.
Nice. Yeah, let's see. My week, about to be a hectic few weeks. I travel to South Dakota next week for work, and then the week after that, going up to Dallas and Fort Worth for long Easter weekend. So I will not be in the pod next weekend. So you fellas can be on your own. Hopefully I'll be able to edit it remotely and upload it. Otherwise, it's going to need to lean on one of you to handle that. But this week, let's see, watching a lot of college basketball, a lot of college sports in general. Like the men's March Madness has been fun. Women's March Madness has been electric. I've been watching college hockey because Wisconsin's in it this year. We're looking to become the official state of hockey. The women's obviously just won the national championship. The Wisconsin women's hockey is like UConn women's basketball, where like they 2 out of 3 years they're going to win the championship. So they got like their third in the last 5 years. They have the most national championships of any women's hockey team. But then the men's went to the Frozen Four. Electric game yesterday. I forgot it was on, and then I got a notification that said like Michigan State about to go to the Frozen Four. They're up 3-1 with 4 minutes left in the third period. I'm like, whatever. I'll watch it for my boys. Let's turn it on. Wisconsin scores 2 goals in 24 seconds to tie the game right before the end of the third period. Goes to intermission, goes into overtime, and 20 seconds into overtime, they get the game-winning goal. So just like the craziest comeback, like most electric win ever. The game-winning goal in overtime was so funny too. It was like kind of just a dude from like right from inside the zone, so very far away from the net, just like lobbing it in. Just like I feel like a lot of times in hockey, you just throw it to the net and see good things happen. And it was not even a hard shot. He just kind of like chucked it in there, took a weird bounce, and just goes in the net. Electric game. So Wisconsin's going to the Frozen Four. Sick. Glad to see some of the sports programs at that school doing well. The football team's in a rebuilding mode. Basketball team is in the same mode they've been in for the past 10 years, which is electrify the regular season, make a little bit of a run in the Big Ten tournament, and then just absolutely be pathetic in March Madness. So good to see Wisconsin hockey school. Fun to watch. Let's see what else. Baseball's back, and I've been really digging baseball the last couple of years of my life. I've never been a baseball guy, but lately I have been. Been enjoying it, man. I've been the Dodgers are just always so electric to watch. I'm not like a Dodgers fan, but they always seem to have just like game-winning home runs or whatever. And George, you said you're watching the Yankees game, and they just swept the Giants. And Giants fans are in the pits of hell. I see so many funny tweets on Giants Twitter where they're like, our team is so dog shit. And like, I've seen so many like the whale memes that people have been using where it's like Giants fans don't even talk to you about their team. They just look at you like this. And it's the picture of Brendan Fraser and the whale. They're just looking like so depressed. And the Giants are terrible right now, but my baseball team is technically the Twins. But I'm, abstaining from them or I'm on strike against the Twins because their owners refuse to sell the team and they refuse to invest in their team. So every year they're going to be a non-playoff shitty team, but the owners keep making money. So that's fine for them. So I'm officially off the Twins. I cheered for the Diamondbacks while I was in Arizona. They kind of stink now too, though. I don't know who my team's going to be this year. The Dodgers do be fun to watch though. And I know Seth's repping a hat from them, but yeah, been watching a lot of sports, prepping for some travel for the next couple of weeks. Last night we went out to like a nice restaurant and a bar down in the Domain in Austin, which was a really fun time with some of Riley's friends. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that's basically it for the week. What I've been watching is I watched I Swear on Tuesday.
Hey,
So
I swear.
tick that off, which I'm still confused about award season and if it's a 2026 release or not. I included it in the 2026 release. I think it technically comes out in America in a couple of weeks. But yeah, I think Robert Aramayo is brilliant in this movie. He's so good in this. Very, very moving film. The final third, especially the end credits, I thought were really emotional as well. But yeah, Robert Aramayo, I'm excited to see what he's got next because he really truly is a force in this movie. Again, I don't understand award season if it's going to like be a part of it, but the discourse is inevitably going to come back about this film and everything from the BAFTAs last year. But the movie is really good.
Think like no distribution for America, so I don't really want to know what's word, to be honest.
I think in April, I believe it comes out here. But since it's already been released in the UK, like if you're resourceful, you can find HD versions of it.
Yeah, of course.
I watched it. So, but yeah, I Swear, good movie. Then I watched Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. I never knew where this is going at all. I've never seen the show, Nirvana, the band, the show, or knew anything about like the lore or backstory. But this movie is so fun. It's like low budget indie filmmaking to the max. Again, no clue which direction this was going the entire time. This time travel, ridiculous plot of these guys trying to play at a local bar as a band and just like the plots they're trying to make to make that happen. But this is a really fun movie, really funny. I had a great time with it. And again, just completely unpredictable in the most complimentary kind of way. Just breaks the fourth wall. I think it's very clever. Then we watched Stand By Me, which is a Patreon interview we'll be talking about on Friday. Then I watched Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, which I don't know if it was a rewatch or not. I feel like maybe like in like school one day they showed it to me. But when I watched it, I was like, okay, I don't think I've ever seen this before. But directed by Frank Capra, who is just one of the goats, man. And Jimmy Stewart. I already said this couple months ago, but this just confirms that he is my favorite actor of all time. He's so irreplaceable. Like I've just never seen anyone like the aura and type of charm and like the roles he's able to try to do, like the earnestness he brings to it. And this is like the most like just such a good performance. I love it.
It's not better than Ryan Gosling.
It's not even close. Like Ryan Gosling. Good.
You literally just described Ryan Gosling.
Fuck out of here, man.
You haven't even seen a Jimmy Stewart movie, man.
I don't even have Cam here to help me.
Yeah. But yeah, James Stewart, one of the greats, and Frank Capra. I've only seen 2 of his films, but I need to watch more.
Can you name a film for me, please?
Name a film?
No, I meant like a Frank Capra film. Not great.
I mean, It's Wonderful Life is most popular.
Yeah, I think I said I've seen that. I should actually watch this film. I've only seen this one.
Yeah, that's like the classic like Christmas time watch that a lot of people like to tick off every year. But yeah, I think Mr. Smith Goes to Washington is such a great film about like American idealism and how like bright-eyed and bushy-tailed you can be about like getting to Washington. Like this guy, Jimmy Stewart, plays this guy who just gets kind of plucked into the Senate by happenstance of a senator passing away, and he's a troop leader for like the Boy Scouts that everyone really loves. So like his local representatives like, oh, let's pick him. He's got a lot of public local support. Let's throw him in there. He's kind of a doof, so he's not going to ruffle any feathers. We got a lot of like corrupt things we're trying to get past. He's just going to do whatever. He's not going to challenge us. And then he gets to Washington. And he kind of wants to make some deals and try to genuinely make his state and city better. And he quickly realizes, all the swamp of it all that prevents that from being happening, and everyone turning against him when he tries to challenge the system. Just one of the greats. Jefferson Smith, great character. Really, really enjoyed this one. And then I rewatched Hunger Games Part 1 and 2 of Mockingjay. Thought I would like them more because I never liked them obviously as much as Hunger Games and Catching Fire, but I thought I'd like them more as I get older because I feel like these are such much more like politically dense dramas than they are like games, thrillers, dystopian. I mean, these movies are very dystopian, but I mean, the other two are very much about the games and the action and excitement of it all. These ones are very much more about revolution. I thought as I got older and just kind of understood what the text is trying to say a little more, I'd like it a little more, but these movies really shouldn't have been split up into two. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 just makes a lot of sense to me because yes, it is a cash grab, but Part 1 and Part 2 are so totally different for Harry Potter. Where like Part 1's clearly like a much more one of like maybe like the quietest, most dramatic films of the series. It's prepping for the war, grappling with that, and then Part 2 is just a full out action movie. Whereas Part 1 and Part 2 of Mockingjay is like kind of just like Part 1 and Part 2 of the revolution. I feel like when you're doing a movie that's literally like the revolution of them taking back their country, it just like loses a lot of steam when you're just going to break up that revolution into two movies. But they really pulled out of the stops. They brought in Julianne Moore. They brought in Mahershala Ali. Like the cast of these movies are crazy. And obviously, Philip Seymour Hoffman, who passed away in the midst of making these two movies. But yeah, I like these movies. I think they both have some of the best moments of the entire series. The Katniss arrow shot is classic and iconic. Some of the shit the Capitol does to their own humans are some of the most like brutal scenes of the entire franchise. So I think there's scenes and moments in this that are like all timers, but I think a lot of stuff in between it kind of gets a little bit lost in the sauce. And I just never really care a whole lot about the whole Katniss Peeta love triangle situation going on, even though obviously that's very much what these young adult kind of fantasy movies are going to be about and books are going to be about. But yeah, finish off that. I'm like halfway through rewatching the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes right now. So then I'll be fully prepped for Hunger Games coming out, in November, which I'm very excited for every time I see a trailer for it in the theaters before a movie. And then I'll watch Forbidden Fruits, which George and I are going to touch on quickly. Watch that in theaters as well now that it's out everywhere. But yeah, that's about it. Before we get into the bracket, George and I will quickly touch on Forbidden Fruits and They Will Kill You. And I'm talking, it'll be like 10 minutes, Seth and Cam, so we'll text you, but they're going to be pretty quick.
Cool, let's go for that.
But yeah, so They Will Kill You came out this week. We're not going to be reviewing it this week, though, because we already reviewed it. We already talked about They Will Kill You on Wednesday last week, but I just wanted to mention that because I know if you're watching this and didn't watch our South by Southwest recap, this movie did come out in theaters this weekend, and it was also the mystery Screen Unseen movie last week, but we did review this movie already. So go to our Real Quick from Wednesday last week of ranking the best and worst movies you saw at South by Southwest. You can see where we ranked it in our watches, and you can hear our thoughts on the movie, what we liked, what we didn't like, how we compare it to Ready or Not 2 and Pretty Lethal, which are very similar movies. And speaking of that, Pretty Lethal also came out on Prime Video. So if you want to hear a review of that, go watch that real quick again. We review both They Will Kill You and Pretty Lethal. And we would have reviewed Forbidden Fruits on it, but we watched Project Hail Mary instead. So we had to wait to see it in theaters like normal people. But we have both seen it now. So Forbidden Fruits came out this week. Free Eden employee Apple secretly runs a witchy femme cult in the basement of the mall store after hours with fellow fruits Cherry and Fig. But when new hire Pumpkin challenges their performative sisterhood, the women are forced to face their own poisons or succumb to a bloody fate. Directed by Meredith Alloway, who this is her debut film, it looks like. I'm not seeing anything else in the letterbox unless I have a weird filter on, but I don't think I do. But starring a cast of some fantastic women: Lily Reinhart, Lola Tung, Victoria Pedretti, Alexandra Shipp. You got Gabrielle Union, Emma Chamberlain. Also, I don't know if this is her. It looks like her debut because she was a voice in two other movies. This is her on-screen debut for acting. But yeah, George, you saw it before me, and I think you're a little higher than me on it, but I still definitely didn't dislike it. What's your thoughts on Forbidden Fruits?
Yeah, I had a fun time with this movie. It's like the exact movie that is advertised, the exact movie that a lot of like South by Southwest and early reviewers were talking about. It is a fun, occasionally gory horror comedy that can lean towards the camp a lot, in the same vein as a Jennifer's Body, or I've never seen The Craft, but I know it's a movie that a lot of people are also comparing to Forbidden Fruits. It's also very, it's not entirely a campy horror comedy. There's also, we're looking at familial trauma. We're looking at, broken friendships and broken sisterhoods and stuff like that. So it's a movie that can be funny and hilarious and gory. But but it is touching on some pretty interesting themes here and there, and I think everything comes together pretty well. I had a fun time with this. It was certainly nothing that blew me away. You and I were worried that we made the wrong decision not made the wrong decision, but we were like, oh, hopefully we don't end up loving like this movie a lot, because seeing this and not seeing this South by Southwest, we didn't want to feel like we made the wrong decision. But no, I think we made the right decision. But yeah, I thought this was great. Victoria Pedretti and Lily Reinhart, man, they're so good. They're so fucking funny. Victoria Pedretti is so funny. Not like the character I was expecting from her, because she kind of plays, and I don't mean this to sound disrespectful, but she kind of plays like a ditz for the entire movie, and then she randomly has like one scene where like she's putting on like the best performance I've seen all year. And it's like it's crazy, her range. It's just absolutely unbelievable. And then Lily Reinhart is just such a badass, man. I think she's really, really great in this movie. I haven't seen Hal and Harper. I know a lot of people rave about that show and her performance in that show. I've never seen it, so like my Lily Reinhart bag is not too deep. But I think she's great in this movie. And then same thing with Alexandra Shipp and Lola Tung. I think all four of them together is just really fun. I love the story. I love like it's like it's like a fake sisterhood that like everyone in the mall is intimidated by and wants to be kind of. And then Lola Tung comes in and kind of like tries to shake things up. She tries to like unravel what's really going on. There's witchcraft in here, which could be a little bit fun. I don't think the witchcraft was ever fleshed out in a way that made it seem interesting. I think it made for a couple of interesting plot points, but it was never something that I was like, oh yeah, this is sick. I love the witchcraft in this movie, excuse me. But yeah, I think for the hour and 40-minute runtime that it is, I think it's really fun. Certainly takes its time to get going. Like it really isn't until like the half hour, 35-minute mark where Lola Tung's character really starts to like shake things up. And it really isn't even till the third act, leading into the third act, where like, and obviously the third act is like the big climax, but like the third act feels like we got so much information, so much new plot points, new developments that should have been like sprinkled around throughout the film. So it just kind of like, it really does take its time to get going, but that third act was crazy. That third act was so fun. I was just literally like emoting in my theater, just hands on my head, jaw on the floor. There were things that were happening. I was like, no fucking way did that just happen. There were reveals that I didn't expect that I think made it like a fun experience. Nothing crazy, a plot twist here and there. But yeah, I had a good time with this. It definitely, I was excited going into it because like I said, we didn't catch this at South by Southwest. So like I was seeing all the early reviews, we weren't like the first people to see it. So a lot of early reviews were like, yeah, this is like, 2026's version of Jennifer's Body, which is one of my favorite horror comedies. I think that's a near perfect film. So I think I was expecting something in the same vein as that, like beyond tonally. I think I was like aesthetically, I was expecting Jennifer's Body. But they are outside of like the campy horror comedy. They are very different movies, from the comedy to the way the narrative moves, to the relationship between all of our characters, to even like the lighting of the film, the themes of the film. The Jennifer's Body is so much gorier and probably more disgusting visually than Forbidden Fruits. So I think that comparison, in the same way that like I think the Interstellar comparisons to Project Hail Mary did it a disservice, I think some comparisons to Forbidden Fruits did this a disservice. But it didn't affect my experience. I still gave this a 3.5. I still had a really good time with this. But yeah, Victoria Pedretti and Lily Reinhart, just huge, huge standouts. And Victoria Pedretti, I knew was a fucking talent. She's in my favorite TV show ever, The Haunting of Hill House. I think she's brilliant in Bly Manor. I don't think you can go wrong with her. Even something as small as like a Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I think she's always just making whatever she's in better. And then Lily Reinhart, she, how do I, it's not, this isn't a spoiler, but like towards the end of the movie, she's just really like flexing her like badass acting skills. She's really just like, she turns up like the girl boss to like a billion, and she just runs with it. And I think it's just so fucking awesome. But yeah, really fun movie. Certainly one that I think would have been fun to watch at South by Southwest and like with like a packed crowd. I saw it on Friday in a theater with like 15 people. And I think I was the only one vibing with this movie, just given like the overall like vibe of the theater. Like no one was really laughing at the same times that I was laughing. No one was laughing, period. No one was like reacting to any of like the gore in the third act the way I was. So I definitely, in that sense, definitely wish we saw this at South by Southwest, because I think this could have been a really fun theater experience. But yeah, I like this. I give it a 3.5 out of 5. Really fun watch. Could absolutely see myself watching it again. I probably know I will watch it again whenever it comes to streaming, because I know Victoria wants to see it. But yeah, 3.5 out of 5. I think you're a little lower. I think you gave it a 3 if I saw correctly, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, I the first 2 acts of this movie I didn't really vibe with. I think tonally it was hard for me to grasp on what direction they were trying to go. I was just a little confused in bits on what this film, I guess, was trying to be. But then as it continued, I really started to get on board with this movie. And the third act especially is what really, really locked it in for me as something that was really fun. And because the whole movie, I never disliked anything in the movie, but the first 2/3, I basically was watching the movie thinking, this is going to be one of those movies that I can totally understand, like the people that get it. And it's going to be one of those movies that like those who get it, and those who don't. And I'm just going to be one that doesn't. Because I could see the whole time, like how this could really connect with, people who can kind of relate to like a friendship group, or the friendship discussions in this, or relationship with your father, or relationships coming in between in the way of friendships, and the sisterhood dynamic. I could totally see this working for a lot of people, but it just didn't really work for me. But then the third act, again, didn't really save the movie fully. It's still a 3-star for me. I still enjoyed it, but the third act is so bonkers, off the wall, riotous, batshit crazy, that it made the whole movie so much more fun. It's also a very Texas movie, which I really love, so it makes a lot of sense that they had this kind of world premiere at South by Southwest, because it's more in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but they mention all the fruits are from, like, one's from Highland Park, which is where my wife is from. One's from Plano. One's from Irving. I think another one's from like Grapevine or something, but it's all cities that are like were my stomping grounds for 4 years when I lived there. I lived in, for anyone curious and knows the area, I lived in Frisco for 1.5 years. I lived in Allen for 1.5 years. Then I lived in Dallas, and specifically Victory Park, right by American Airlines Center, for a year with my wife. So that's the cities I lived in the area, but very familiar with all the cities they talk about. So it's kind of very fun hearing. I don't know. I feel like it's always fun. Like, I know you in New York City, you get it all the time, but it's like, it's always fun when you kind of have a movie that's not, you don't typically get them in cities you talk about. You're like, oh yeah, I know all these places these people are talking about. But Lily Reinhart, I think the whole cast is fun. And I think that's also what saves this movie, is that everyone in this cast is fully committed to their role, which you need to in a movie like this. That's so like quirky and full of like tonal twists and shifts, and not a standard movie you go out to see. It's just kind of like a more wicked approach to a film. And I think everyone in this cast understood that and delivered perfectly, which is what I think makes the movie work as well. George already talked about Victoria Pedretti. I think Lola Tung is really great as well. The final third of this movie really requires Lola Tung and Lily Reinhart to be elevating their game. But I don't think anyone's bad in this movie, but I think Lily Reinhart to me is the clear standout, where Riverdale, I haven't seen Riverdale, and I'm not trying to dog on Riverdale, but I don't think anyone, even fans of Riverdale, would call it like, a place for acting masterclasses. But so that's what really Lily Reinhart's like mostly known for. Okay. But her in this, like the third act.
Do you think someone is bad in this movie who I haven't mentioned actually?
Who?
Emma Chamberlain.
Oh yeah, I mean,
very super small role, but like once I saw her, I didn't know she was in the movie. And like once she stepped on screen, I'm like, that feels so out of place. Like I don't know.
I was more talking like the main cast, but yeah, she's not in it much. But yeah, she's not great in this.
No.
I don't know if she's gonna keep stepping into acting more, but yeah, she's not in enough to ruin it for me. But
no, definitely not.
Lily Reinhart's by far my favorite, because in the third act, she basically like has a turn, and she has to really be like, okay, I'm gonna show everyone what my acting chops are now, and it completely works. She blew me away. She completely takes over the third act, and I was in awe. But the film is a lot of fun. Like I think the first 2/3, like is like you could vibe with it and have a fun time. The final third is just like when it goes completely off the rails for some people, I think in a negative way, for me in a very positive way. Tons of gore, crazy kills. There's a kill that's ripped straight out of, not to spoil it, straight out of one of the Final Destination movies. If you've seen it, if you haven't seen it, you have about 70 kills across the franchise to choose from. So that's not really going to spoil it for you. But if you have seen the Forbidden Fruits and seen the Final Destination movie I'm talking about, you'd be like, yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. And they pull it right from that. And it is awesome. But then, the scene, like the tub, like just everything about this is super, super cool ending. And it really brought the movie back for me and brought life back into it. So I'm excited to see what Meredith Alloway has next as director. It's her debut. But this cast is fun. It's just like I don't know, these smaller budgets or smaller indie projects. I don't know who the casting director was, if it was mostly on Meredith or if they have like a specific someone who casts this movie and handed over to Meredith. But what a cool collection of like this main cast of fruits. Like I think it's like 4 actresses we've all seen in things that we never would have thought would all be together and that would work. And then it's like, oh, cool. You're from that. You're from that. You're from that. Like more smaller projects, lesser talked about. None of them are huge names, but all together they really worked. So yeah, I give it a 3-star. Enjoyed it. Again, I wasn't really vibing for most of it, or I was just more unsure for most of it. And the third act really brought it home for me. But yeah, curious to know what you guys think. If wait, Celine Dion in this movie? Did I forget about that? She's like the lowest build on Letterboxd. So she's Shirley Temple. Maybe she has a very small cameo.
Shirley Temple was the cat.
she meow or something for it? I don't know. I always thought Letterboxd was like very accurate, but then with the whole Timothée Chalamet, Quentin Tarantino thing, I'm starting to realize Letterboxd might be.
Celine Dion, Shirley. Yeah, Shirley Temple was the fucking cat. One thing about this movie, but I know we're wrapping up. This movie has so many hilarious one-liners, and these girls are delivering these one-liners just so perfectly. There's a someone calls like their witch club a coven, and the camera pans to Victoria Pedretti, and she just goes, wait, is this a coven? And this is like an hour and 15 minutes into the movie. I'm like, dog, what? It was cracking me up. The one-liners in this movie were hitting.
That's why I think the one aspect I do agree about with the Jennifer's Body comparison is I could see this be the same where like 10 years from now, it's going to become like a classic that people are going to really go back to. Yeah, 3-star for me. Was it 3.5 for you?
3.5 for me. Yeah, I really liked it.
It does worry me a little bit for Over Your Dead Body because I feel like in the Paramount, this would have been a 3.5 or 4 for me. And Over Your Dead Body obviously was a 3.5, which we saw in the Paramount. So I'm like wondering if I watch that in like a theater that's not as packed, or if I watch it at home, if it's going to lower that a bit. But I totally agree. If we saw this movie at the Paramount, this would have been an unreal third act to see in person.
Yeah, big time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bracket time. Bracket time. Now,
time for the bracket.
No, I have
we should name this episode Real Talk Podcast. Trying a clip for him. This bracket's gonna make
I've never debated in my life.
Hype moments and aura farming.
I'm gonna be working overtime going through how many clips we're about to generate.
Yeah.
Everything I say is factual.
All right, let me get this screen sharing. And we got to go over some ground rules. So first ground rule, Mateo has asked us to they'll show up. You just unblack it out. Don't worry.
Whoa, we're mystery, bro.
I like it.
So Mateo has asked us, and for people who aren't watching, for listeners, when we do brackets, we get excited. We want to jump into these matchups.
Yeah.
You need to wait. Let me say this person versus this person for a good clip, and for people not watching. Because when I watch some of our previous brackets, I'm like, yeah, if you're not watching this, we're like, because we can see the next match, we get so excited to start debating them.
Yeah.
So just please let me.
I'm taking the over on Seth jumping ahead at 3.5.
He's gonna put like Ryan Gosling as like a 16 seeds just so he gets out.
That's how. So the other ground rule is how these 64 were chosen was 64 21st century actors. So if they're an actor who's acted in the 21st century, but they're more known so like De Niro and Pacino aren't on this, because if they're an actor who's the bulk of their career, their prime, like Tom Hanks isn't on this. Yes, they acted a ton this century, but they're not 21st century actors.
It's because they can't play in this league.
Secondly, obviously, and you're gonna have to comment down below. Obviously, it's just the nature of the game. People have been left off this bracket. Probably some people who should absolutely be on this bracket. when you're going through every actor ever of an entire century of 26 years, you're going to forget about people. You're going to miss out on some people. You're going to leave some people out. So I'm not trying to slight anyone. I think there's plenty of people I should have had on this that I left out. At the end of the day, one, you have to cut some people down to get to 64. And two, there's just some people that you're going to forget about over the 26-year span. So I did my best. And then I did make seedings, but they're very rough. Like, I think they're generally in the about right area. And I think you'll mostly agree, but so don't like the difference between a 1 and a 2 seed or like a 4 and a 5 is, don't worry about that. But I think in general, like the 16, 15, 14 make a whole lot of sense. And then 1, 2s, 3s. So let's get into this thing.
No coin tosses. Correct.
Yeah,
No coin toss is correct. Yes. So let's reveal this bracket. First matchup.
Just
Oh,
Brad, dude, yeah.
All right.
We already jumped ahead. We already jumped ahead.
We're already jumping ahead.
sorry.
This is why you both need to be executed permanently.
Sorry, my bad.
Leonardo DiCaprio versus Chris Pratt. Who are we?
Leonardo.
The 1 versus
Dude.
16.
It's Leo, but if the
Have
electric
you
state
guys
weren't
seen?
there,
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you guys seen the Tomorrow War?
You guys seen Mercy? Wow.
it's on HBO Max now, and I've thought about it, or maybe Prime.
You
or
might have a
something,
lot
but
of it.
I've genuinely considered it.
It's Leonardo.
Seth and I watched it, and it's a front runner for a ReelTok award, so you might as well tick it out.
That is true,
Yeah.
Cam. That is
Yeah,
true.
I'll check it out.
All right, next round: Lakeith Stanfield versus Daniel Kaluuya.
I think Daniel at a 9 is crazy, to be honest with you.
I think
Don't worry about
No, I'm not worried. I'm just my personal opinion.
I
going
think it's
Daniel.
probably closer than some people, but I would definitely go Daniel Kaluuya for sure.
I think it's really close, man.
I think this is so close, and
Both Oscar nominated for the same film.
Supporting
Yeah.
nominated same film. That was crazy. Yeah, I go Daniel Kaluuya for me.
Which they're both great in that. I think Daniel Kaluuya has been better in more things.
I think Kaluuya's getting a slight edge, but this is very close.
It's a slight
I
edge
think,
for sure.
I think Kaluuya has the more memorable roles, but I think Lakeith Stanfield has a deeper bag.
For sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
Mahershala Ali, the 4 seed versus 13 seed Shia LaBeouf.
Mahershala.
I'd go Mahershala, but
If
Shia
it's
LaBeouf's a good
crazy
actor.
screaming battle, Shia LaBeouf has the
Shia
edge.
LaBeouf is a proven
I-
good actor, but I
Listen,
think
I'm separating the art from the artist, and I think Shia LaBeouf in his prime was a really good actor.
no, I think
he was too, but I think Mahershala
That-
is better.
That's something to put on the memes. Bully
No,
him.
I think Shia
Look at this
LaBeouf's
guy.
good. Shia LaBeouf's a good actor.
Shia
Like
LaBeouf's a good actor.
he is a good actor, but Mahershala Ali's
Not
better.
Mahershala Ali, though.
I'm giving
Mahershala
Mahershala.
Ali's better.
George, are you voting Shia? It doesn't matter.
I mean,
I want your voice.
I'd
to be
probably.
heard.
I think I'd vote Shia here.
Do
I
now
don't
do
know
their
his voice is good.
performances, George, strictly in major IP films. So
Definitely.
Mahershala Ali,
Jurassic
Blade,
World
and
Rebirth?
Jurassic. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shia LaBeouf, Transformers.
true.
All right, we got Ethan Hawke as a 5 seed versus 12 seed Benedict Cumberbatch.
Ethan Hawke.
It's Ethan Hawke, but I think Benedict Cumberbatch, and again, I'm just commenting on the seeds because they're there. I think Benedict Cumberbatch is better than of the 12 and 13. I think he's much better than Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's
Maybe
a
we-
good-
12,
maybe we
12
don't
is
pay
a
attention
higher
to
seed than
seed.
13.
Yeah,
so-
I'm just saying much better. I give him a 9.
But is he better than James McAvoy? Not to jump ahead, but I think
Whoa.
that's pretty properly
close.
ranked.
Not close.
I think,
I
I think
like
the seating's
close
not bad.
a
I
lot.
think the seating's fine. Colin Farrell is a 3 seed versus 14 seed Miles Teller.
Colin Farrell. Is-
Colin Farrell.
Come
Miles
on,
Teller
come on,
kind of has the
Farrell.
life though, because he kind of
Mhm.
grinded in the 2010s, and I see him
Yeah.
on Instagram stories sometime. He has this beautiful mansion with a pool and his wife, and he doesn't really act much these days. I feel like he just kind of grabbed a bag and now he's just chilling, just
I
having.
mean,
He goes to Eagles games and just
He had
Phillies
a
games.
he had
just
a
the UFC all the
crazy,
time,
we'll call
so.
it 2015 to 22. I feel like run.
He had a
and
mini
now-
Jason Segel era where he was just in a bunch of random comedies, but he
Random
also obviously
But
had
then,
like
he, but then he also got Fan 4 Stick that got him probably a bag, and then
Like
said,
Whiplash in
Top Gun
2014.
Maverick.
Whiplash was in 2014 was his.
When do you
No.
get paid for those movies, by the way? Because he acted in Top Gun Maverick in 2018, but it didn't come out till 2021, right?
I think they get paid when they act,
When they act,
unless
No
they have
idea.
back end
unless
deals.
they have performance, how it performs. I think it's
He's very good in Top Gun Maverick as well.
So
But yeah, Colin
Colin Farrell.
Mhm.
Colin Farrell.
Matt Damon
Who's-
versus James McAvoy. Sneaky good matchup here.
I'm
6'11".
excited to see the
This game is for
other
the TV too.
6 seeds because I think James could take a lot of
Sorry, I know
think
we're
it's
not
easy.
supposed to be hung up on the seating right now, but
get hung up on it.
how did Mahershala Ali pull a 4 seed with his
He's
filmography?
won 2 Oscars this century.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, in a movie you all hate, but like outside of that, like that's
Yeah,
crazy
George,
to me.
keep fighting. I like
I
it.
think Mahershala Ali's great. I think we're overinflating his talent.
I'm just
right
not
now.
paying
I think if you're talking about
I'm not
seeds,
paying
you win
attention
2
to the seeds.
Oscars, you got to be higher seed.
I
Matt
don't
Damon
know.
is-
I think outside of his 2 Oscars, one for a movie he probably shouldn't have even won for, he doesn't have a bag at all.
Dog, did you ever see Leave No Trace or whatever that movie was?
No, I
I don't know
didn't.
what that is.
What's the like animal movie he did? Just
Like
Leave the
Mahershala
World
Ali
Behind.
being a higher seed, I think, than
Leave the
Ethan
World
Hawke
Behind, that's-
and Matt Damon is crazy.
I would agree, but I'm not paying attention to the seeds because
That's
that's a whole
Matt
different
Damon
argument.
wins this one.
Crazy.
I
I'm
actually
looking
this
at-
one. I
I'm
like
looking at
James
Mahershala
McAvoy.
Filmography right now. This man does not have a filmography that warrants a 4 seed.
I think this one's actually easy. I think this one's easy for me. It's Matt Damon for sure.
I do
Yeah,
see. This
it's
is
Matt
where we
Damon.
go back to like, you're never correct in like movies or in the movie space of like. I think he at least gets something for the 2 Oscars. Like he at
No,
least
for
gets a
sure.
bump for the 2
Yeah.
Oscars.
Yeah, absolutely.
gotta
Okay,
have
so
him
wait-
up.
Yeah.
okay, so I'll be curious to see where Adrian Brody is seated.
I
If
hope
he's not at least if
16.
he's not at least
That
a
dude's
2, 3, or
stinks.
4 seed, then I think that invalidates the seeding.
Maybe he's not on here.
I think I'm becoming an anti-Adrian Brody guy
you
I'm
shouldn't
big
be.
anti-Adrian
Adrian Brody's so
Brody.
good, man.
just because the Brutalist. I didn't think he was that good.
Yeah,
Not that good. I mean, he was fine.
Facts.
I should say.
Yeah, Adrian Brody's not even on this list. So
Oh.
there you go.
that's
Uh-oh.
crazy. That's
Whoa,
crazy.
Just leave him off. It's like
Whoa.
He's won 2 Oscars. This
Why is Adrian Brody
century.
on this list?
I don't know. You have to. I tried to pull a list, and I guess
Where's Sean
no, I
Penn?
didn't have him. Sean Penn's
Sean-
like more pre.
Sean Penn is.
I
You could
can't
argue
believe
that's
Sean
No
Penn has 3
way he's on
Oscars
this
this
list.
century.
No, but he did a lot of work pre 2000.
He
so I
has
get that.
3
He's not big
Oscars
enough to be
this
on list,
century.
I feel like.
Well, I don't
'Cause
care.
I feel like
Sean-
when you're
by
when
this
you're
lo- by
creating
this
this
lo-
list,
by this logic, Sean Penn should be the 1 seed.
when
He
you're
has
creating
3
this
he has
list, though,
3
you gotta
Oscars
go.
this century.
Give credit to Tyler. When you're creating this list, you got to go big actors who like Chris Pratt should probably not be on this list, but he's a big name. You got to go the
Yeah.
names.
So
Yeah,
then take
he's the
Mahershala
names.
Ali off this list. He's not a big name. He only has 2 Oscars. That's all he has to him.
Mahershala Ali is a big name. He was Blade. Or sorry, he was going.
Wait,
to be
Blade?
He was
He was
going to
going
be
to
Blade.
be
How do we know he's still Blade? Or did
He's
he
still
Yeah.
Blade. He's going to be Blade.
The
Maybe.
movie's
Okay.
And he's got like he's in big IP films. I think.
Well, he's in
Mahershala Ali is
Mockingjay Part 1 and 2.
Yeah, he's the like video
He's not,
recorder.
he's not
Uncle
flexing
Aaron.
any act. He's not
Him and
flexing any
Foggy Nelson.
acting.
Maybe
in
we
those
ignore the
movies.
seeds. Maybe we ignore the seeds. Whole
I think
different
the seeds are
argument.
just very interesting.
George,
I think
George is
we're-
very butthurt right now,
I just think we're inflating Mahershala Ali a little bit right now.
and I think you're really
It's
hung
really,
up on
it's
that.
a really like
weird.
crazy
I'm
person to
so
like
hung up. Yeah,
hold
it's a
your
weird thing to be
stake
hung
on,
up
I
on.
think.
It's really
just
weird
think
to be like. hung
I
up.
think
I
I
just
think
think
he's a good actor. I think we're.
I think he's a good
we're-
actor too. I just think the seeding's throwing me off. Higher seed than Matt Damon and Colin Farrell. And
But you don't have to pick that, man. Like you'll
you're
get
right,
there.
you're right.
We'll get there.
All right. My bad. My
Make
bad for
your
being hung
choice.
up.
So
on it,
wait,
but-
Matt Damon over James McAvoy.
Yeah, Matt Damon for sure.
Eddie Redmayne versus Dev Patel.
Eddie Redmayne should be a 16 seed.
He should be
Yeah.
a 28th seed. If that even,
I think
he
Dev
should be.
Patel. I think
Way
Dev
down
Patel
there.
takes this.
It's
Eddie
Dev
Redmayne
Patel.
should
Did
not
win an
be on
Oscar
the
though.
list.
Eddie Redmayne did win an Oscar.
He
but
did
yeah.
win an Oscar.
What did he win for again?
The Danish Girl was it called? Oh no, Theory of Everything.
No, Theory of
Everything.
Everything.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was
Nominated
nominated for
for
the
Danish
Danish Girl.
Yeah,
I do not like Eddie Redmayne.
No,
No. That's a
That's
classic.
not
He's got a very untrustworthy face.
Yeah.
that's not Eddie Redmayne, is it?
It's a
Christian
crazy-
Yeah, I
Bale
think
versus
so,
Henry
right?
Cavill.
When
No,
he's
you're
in
on
that.
about the Good Doctor. Fucking.
No, I was thinking
fine.
the Good Doctor, but no, I was talking about a different movie.
Oh, I thought you were thinking about the Good Doctor. What a fucking show, man! Incredible.
Yeah. Christian Bale.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bale over Henry Cavill for sure.
The
For
Batman
sure.
versus Superman matchup.
Yeah, Christian Bale over
First
Henry
quadrant,
Cavill.
first round done. Only one upset or 2 upsets, I guess, seeding wise. But Dev Patel and Daniel Kaluuya. On to the next quadrant: Joaquin Phoenix versus Jonah Hill.
Come on, man.
Joaquin Phoenix, but Jonah Hill good. I like Jonah Hill, but
Jonah
Joaquin
Hill, very
Phoenix.
good. It's just funny seeing their names next to each other.
Yeah, it feels harsh because I actually do like Jonah Hill quite a bit and in quite a few things he's done. But it's Joaquin Phoenix, of course it is.
Mhm.
I'm
Next-
assuming
next
Cam would say the
matchup.
same.
Tom Hardy versus Joel Edgerton.
This is
It's
a
close.
close one.
I actually don't
Yeah.
like this one. I like I actually really like both of these. I would probably lean slightly to Joel Edgerton, but I don't mind either way, to be honest. With you.
Am I including TV shows
Yes,
like performances and shows? Because then I think
Yeah.
it's easily Tom Hardy.
I haven't seen Peaky Blinders. I'm assuming that's what you're.
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
been for years.
Yeah, this is like very close for me. I don't know. Joel Edgerton, fantastic in Train Dreams, fantastic in that movie with
It Comes at
that
Night.
he directed.
Joel Edgerton wins this.
The Gift.
The Gift. Yeah, I love The
Yeah,
Gift.
The Gift.
Gift.
Love the gift.
The one he directed. Yeah, I'll go Joel Edgerton slightly, but I think it's
Cam, you're
one of
Joel
those-
Edgerton.
Joel Edgerton.
It's a pick 'em
I
in terms of odds.
need a quick, not a intermission, but I will be back in about 10 minutes. I have to go help Emma with a car seat, and then I will be right back. I apologize, folks.
Sounds good.
I'll try to entertain when we get a little towards the end.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
See you in a second. So Georgia, where are you at? Tom Hardy, Joel
I
Edgerton?
went Tom. Yeah, I went Tom.
This is so close for me, but I'm going to edge Joel Edgerton slightly. I think I've seen some performance from Tom Hardy I don't love. I don't think I've really seen that out of Joel Edgerton. But yeah, tough matchup. Tough matchup. Next up, we got Ryan Gosling versus Chris Evans.
That's crazy.
Chris Evans.
How is Chris Evans on this?
Chris Evans is good, man. Chris Evans is a good actor. Chris Evans, and he's also like he's the name, isn't he? He's a star name.
Yeah,
so
he's the
it's
big
good for me.
name.
Ryan Gosling is better than Chris Evans. I do like Chris Evans a lot. I think he has a number of good performances though, but it's Ryan Gosling obviously.
Yeah, I mean, I love Knives Out, love Snowpiercer.
Sunshine.
Is it
Good
Sunshine? Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's probably top 6 highest grossing actor of the century, I'd probably guess, if I had to guess off the top of my head.
He'd be up like that, probably top 5, I reckon.
Yeah.
Just the Avengers films alone as well.
How did Gosling snag a 4 seed after last week's conversation?
I don't know.
Well,
I'm so hung up on these seeds right now. It's like
I haven't even
ruining
looked
my
at
day.
because that's a whole
My-
different
my-
conversation.
My whole Sunday is rattled right now. Just looking at
Well-
the numbers next to these names.
Hey man, it takes time to put people in seeds, and I'm just doing my best. You didn't.
No. I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying you were arguing last week that Ryan Gosling wasn't even a top 50 actor ever, and now he's got higher seeding than Matt Damon.
Yeah, because it was a 21st century.
What was Matt Damon?
6.
Let's ignore the seats because
Okay,
I'm getting triggered.
I'm gonna blind out these numbers.
Ray
Go.
Fiennes versus Nicholas Holt.
Ray
Fiennes. I like Nicholas Holt though. Again, I just want to
Nicholas
shout out
Holt
these
is
people
great,
because
but
it's
Ray
tough.
Fiennes.
It's Ray Fiennes. I love Ray Fiennes.
so good, man.
He's one of the greats of the century for sure.
Jake Gyllenhaal versus Glenn Powell. Jake
Definitely
Gyllenhaal.
Jake.
Jay Gyllenhaal.
Definitely
Yeah, I mean,
Jake.
like it was expected. These early matchups are quite
Yeah,
easy.
Some of these are gonna be.
But yeah, Glenn Powell, funny guy.
All the hate coming to Ryan Gosling for the roles he chooses should be doubled and given to Glenn Powell.
especially recently. What did he just get cast in? Oh, the Super Mario movie.
The Super Mario movie.
Yeah.
What a,
come on,
what a,
man.
yeah.
Come on, man.
Michael Fassbender versus Chadwick Boseman.
Fassbender.
Fassbender.
Yeah, Fassbender.
Chadwick is great. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, fantastic.
I actually haven't seen much
Yeah.
of Chadwick's filmography outside of the Black Panther movies, to be honest. So
Mm.
it's kind of a tough one. But Fassbender, I love.
In fairness, there isn't much of a filmography outside of the Black Panther movies. It's like Ma Rainey's
I think he did a
Black
couple of
Bottom.
people talk about that. That's
Yeah, 42.
42.
I haven't seen any of
What
those.
else is there?
Really, the only other 2. He did the Fences or the 21 something with the Russo brothers. What was it
Oh,
called?
21 grams.
21 Bridges.
21 Bridges. I think 21 grams is a different film.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
a draft day.
Draft.
Don't mention that to Cam.
All right. Paul Mescal versus Austin Butler.
I actually, one of the closest yet for me.
Yeah, I think this is a closer matchup. I would
But
take.
Paul
I'm taking
Mescal.
Paul, but this is closer than I would like it to be.
I like Austin Butler a lot, but I would still go Paul Mescal. This is probably
Yeah.
the closest matchup of the first.
Again, I'm assuming we're including television because I'm like thinking about normal people.
I haven't
like,
seen normal
that-
people,
I
but
think
I
that
just-
has to be factored in.
Cam, do you want to?
I'm back. Sorry. Where are we at?
Good matchup. Paul Mescal versus Austin Butler.
Paul Mescal. Easy for me.
Oh, interesting.
I think Austin Butler's has potential, but like every time I watch Paul Mescal, I'm like, yeah, that guy's good.
I agree. I just think it's quite close.
Do you have any comments on the matchups you missed, Cam? As Ryan Gosling versus Chris Evans?
Yes, Gosling got to win. All right.
Ray Fiennes, Nicholas
Ray
Holt.
Fiennes. Yeah, that's easy. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal, Glenn
I think
Powell.
most of these.
I think if
Under
we were going based on aura, Glenn Powell might have won one. But, oh, Chad,
I mean, did you see that picture of
I
Jake
still
Gyllenhaal with
disagree.
Dua Lipa? And, yeah, I still
that was
disagree.
that was crazy. That was crazy. But I apologize for. I'm back quick. My parents were driving home as I was pulling away. I was like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go help with the car seat, and they were like, I'll go get it. And so we'll see.
I was gonna say you were quick, by the way.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
was thinking.
They
Shout
would've
out to
got it.
them locking in the pod. They're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Cam's got work to do.
Yeah, he's got that actor tier list or whatever.
Russell Crowe versus Mark Wahlberg.
Russell
Russell Crowe, the
Oh,
shaft
man, Russell
of,
Crowe.
of acting.
Russell
That was a crazy comparison.
You're so funny, man.
All right. So first side done. On to the next side. Daniel Day-Lewis versus Gerard Butler.
Plain.
Throwing Gerard Butler on this list is so funny. Daniel Day-Lewis.
I still haven't seen Plain.
Gerard Butler, one of our best action stars.
I do think also, Tyler, to give you credit, you did well with like, if you did the top 64 pure actors, like the 16 seeds would be someone that maybe should get a win, but I think it's more funny. I think it's more funny when you got Gerard Butler on there as a
Gerard Butler's actually, I think he's actually quite good, but he's good
in the roles he does. I don't disagree that he's good in the roles he does.
It's a 16 versus 1. That's
Paul Dano versus Robert Downey Jr.
RDJ.
That's actually for me. That's fucking tough.
It's Paul Dano for me, quite clearly.
RDJ has higher highs, and
for me, it's actually not that clear. I think it's very, very close. I think this might be the closest for me of any of the first round matchups.
I'm just a big Paul Dano guy. I love
RDJ. They go for these guys.
I'm a big Paul Dano guy too. I think I'm taking Downey Jr. here though.
RDJ.
I think Robert Downey Jr. might edge it for Oppenheimer, especially. So
I think RDJ gets maybe the kiss for the higher high on that.
I think
that's the case. Paul Dano more consistently good performances across his career so far, but Robert Downey Jr. has the higher highs.
Tarantino at home applauding us right now.
Yeah,
he's
vindicated right now.
Yeah, he's vindicated.
Why does that guy hate Paul Dano so much?
I don't know.
I don't get it, man.
I don't know.
I love Paul.
I don't know.
Robert Pattinson versus Chris Hemsworth.
Oh, I kind of wanted
Chris doesn't get the respect.
I wanted Hemsworth to get some love here, but it's not going to get love over Pattinson, is he?
There's like 6 actors on this bracket that Chris Hemsworth would have beaten.
No, but Furiosa
more than
Furiosa
with all due respect, there's been like 2 actors that it's Chris Pratt and Gerard Butler.
It's Pattinson. That's fine. It's Pattinson, but I do think Chris Hemsworth has a little bit more chops than
No, he's good. He's great, and he's great. That's a ReelTok Supporting Actor Award winner.
That's true. That is true.
That's true.
How many ReelTok awards does Robert Pattinson have?
Oh yeah,
0.
That's criteria right there.
So this bracket side, we've had the Riddler versus Iron Man, we've had Batman versus Thor, and now we have Spider-Man versus Hawkeye, Andrew Garfield versus Jeremy Renner.
I'm gonna give my hot take of the day and say Jeremy Renner.
I was gonna say I think my hot take of the day. I think a 12 seed on Jeremy Renner is disrespectfully low. I think he has some crazy.
I think he's got really good performances. Like
Andrew Garfield has like.
And no, Andrew Garfield wins this. I think
kind of all-time bad in Wake Up Dead Man, but I'm going to blame the fact that he like.
I don't think he was bad in Wake Up Dead. I think he was
dead. Like
you think he was bad in Wake Up Dead Man? I don't think
he's so bad in Wake Up Dead Man.
Do you think? I don't think he was that bad. I think he's the best performer.
He gets the benefit of the doubt for almost dying.
Yeah, he was like half dead like 12 months ago. So I'll give him that. In a snowmobile incident. I think Jeremy Renner deserves some respect, though. He's got a lot of really great roles.
He does. He's good.
Fantastic.
He's very good.
He does.
This is Andrew Garfield wins, but this is like a 12 seed. Like you might throw in your bracket when you're predicting March Madness. Like they can make a run. Maybe Jeremy Renner has a freak run.
Jeremy Renner is really good.
Yeah. Adam Driver is a 3 seed versus 14 seed Jesse Eisenberg.
I think 14 seed is low for Jesse Eisenberg.
I think 14 seed is low too, and I think if Jesse Eisenberg had more than The Social Network being his like specifically really great performance, I think he'd be winning this.
I think he's good in like everything.
He's really great in most things, like especially Rio.
Is that the bird film?
Yeah, it's the bird film that Riley mentioned the other day.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. I would go Adam Driver, but I really like Adam Driver wins.
Yeah, I think Adam Driver.
Agreed.
Directionally, you have gotten these seeds correct. I think I appreciate you.
I like the matchups. They are fun matchups.
Good matchup.
Hugh Jackman versus Wagner Moore.
I still haven't seen Secret Agent. I can't. Yeah. I've only seen Civil War, I think, so I can't really. It's Hugh Jackman anyway, but I don't know. I can't really get involved.
Wagner Moore more respect, but
I think Wagner Moore has a chance over years to rise these ranks. It's first time invited to the big dance. Happy to be participating in March Madness as a first round exit, but something to build off of in future.
Although he does play the wolf.
2 years ago, you would not have had him on this list, so he's happy to be.
No, actually, he voices the wolf in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
All points.
That ironically moves the needle a bit.
That absolutely should move the needle.
It's still Hugh Jackman, but
voice acting performances of the century.
I didn't know that.
He does the whistle too. That would again unironically move the needle a bit. Yeah, there you go. That's more Hunger Games, not Puss in Boots, but
Damn.
Yeah, you're right.
Oscar Isaac versus Riz Ahmed.
Oh, I don't like this one.
It's Oscar Isaac, dog.
I think both.
I don't think we can disrespect Riz Ahmed.
really
that.
like
He's
Riz
I'm not
Ahmed.
Sound
disrespecting
of
Riz
Metal-
Ahmed.
The Sound of Metal is probably the best performance of. The
I
two.
probably would go Oscar Isaac if I'm looking at how many performances I love from him compared. But I think Riz Ahmed is very, 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 very good.
Two Star Wars
Cam's
boys.
point, Sound of Metal is the best performance of this matchup,
the
but I
two.
think Oscar Isaac has the
It's
broader.
a Paul Dano versus
I
the
agree.
opposite way
I
around.
agree.
Oh.
I agree. But
Inside
last time
Llewyn
we gave it
Davis
to
is
the
the
best
best performance
I
of
think this
these.
one is Oscar. What do you think is?
Inside Llewyn Davis.
Oh wait, you're actually right. You're
Quite easily.
You're right.
With all due respect to Riz Ahmed. I'm not
I
trying
won't
to
say easily.
I'm not
Best
trying to
perform-
dismiss
the
Riz
best
Ahmed.
performance is actually Leto Atreides.
He's the
What is
sexiest
this?
performance.
That's
That's the sexiest.
That's a good looking fella.
Bro, that's the best
He
looking
looked
any man has
good
ever,
in that
looked.
movie.
ever.
Yeah,
Crazy,
dude.
crazy.
So Oscar Isaac advances.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac wins, but shout out to Sound of Metal. Real Patreon review or real quick review a long time
Real
ago.
quick review.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Killian Murphy versus Jason Statham.
What are you owing, dog?
Bro, this is a close matchup, man.
Stop. We don't even have to discuss this.
I think what are the other 215s? Scroll to the left real quick. What were the
Jason
other
Statham
215s?
is very good at his shtick.
Henry
Jason
Cavill,
Statham, Henry
that's
Cavill,
nothing.
Mark Wahlberg.
Okay, this is the closest 215. Like 215s have
Is
started
it?
to happen a little more.
Get the
in
fuck
recent
out of here,
history.
Cam. This
This
is not the closest one.
I think so. I think
Really?
so.
Well, you think Jason
I
Statham
like
is a
Jason
better
Statham.
actor than
He's
Henry
fun.
Cavill?
Jason gave him his fun, but Killian Murphy's like,
I think I'd prefer to see Jason Statham than Henry Cavill. Henry Cavill's other
Well, they
than
must be killing
All
him.
Out.
I actually
other
don't
than
hate that
All
take, Cam. To be fair, I don't hate that one.
Out- What are you getting from Henry Cavill?
No, I
other
don't-
than
I-
All Out, man?
Cavill likes a little
You're
smolder.
getting the same thing from Jason Statham every movie.
Jason Statham's fun as fuck, though.
Yes, but it's a
It's
fun. It's a fun
Yeah.
thing every.
Yeah,
week,
you're right. Yeah,
man.
I think the difference
like-
is Jason Statham knows the type of movies he's going to be in, whereas
I
Henry
agree.
Cavill sometimes tries to he's
Henry
like,
Cavill
actually an actor.
smolders. He's a
Jason
yeah.
Statham doesn't try to act. Henry Cavill tries to act.
I agree with you 100%. I think every time you go into a Henry Cavill movie, there's someone that's like trying to tell you like Henry Cavill's really good in it. And whereas
And he's
Jason
never-
Statham
and he
in The
never is.
Beekeeper- yeah, it's George. Whereas Jason Statham in The Beekeeper, you're never gonna be like, man, you should have seen that performance Jason Statham was putting.
I agree.
Well,
I do agree.
Sorry,
Yeah.
this is
So I like-
bracket matchup. But do you, as an action star, do you prefer Statham or Gerard Butler?
Statham.
Statham.
Interesting. Okay.
Gerard
I kinda
Butler's like
Gerard,
a.
but I'll go Statham.
I think the Den of Thieves movies like genuinely move the needle for me.
I haven't seen
like,
Den of Thieves,
Gerard
to be
Butler
fair.
being like one of the
These
best
are-
action
I just don't
stars.
think
I've
Gerard
seen
Butler's action bag is as broad as Jason because Jason
Yeah.
Statham doesn't do it.
Jason's doing everything.
I mean,
Jason
Statham,
Statham was in,
any role that's handed to him.
He was in Collateral, man. Jason.
Yeah, I forgot about that. You are.
Yeah, he's been doing it. Gerard Butler's more recent, not more recent. Like he's been doing it for like 15 years, but Jason Statham's been doing it for like 25.
Jason Statham's voice is unmatched as well.
Jason Statham's got a better voice for sure.
Should we just put
Gerard Butler's
Jason, should we
voice
just
is
put
pretty
Jason
good.
Statham through at this point?
Yeah, should we? Like we're
No.
talking about him a lot. Should he?
Yeah,
beat
we're,
Cillian Murphy?
we're
Cillian
talking about
Murphy
Cillian
ain't
Murphy
winning
at
this thing,
all.
so like,
talking about him in the context of Henry Cavill and Gerard Butler.
but
Not
Cillian
Cillian
Murphy's not winning
Murphy.
this thing. Should we just have some fun? Should we have some fun with it?
Hey, Cam.
You
Hey,
never know
Murphy
someone's
might
run to the
win this
championship.
thing.
Hey.
All right, let's go on to the final quadrant.
I think Jason Statham might beat Oscar Isaac.
Denzel Washington versus Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. Fucking How I Met Your
Ja-
Mother.
Jason Segel is such a funny person. To point out.
Denzel Washington.
Jason Segel.
If you would have asked me to name
Denzel.
100 actors, Jason Segel would not be on that list, even though I
No,
love
no.
Marshall. I love How I
Jason
Met Your Mother.
Segel like had a deal with Scientology in 2010 where they put him in like 10 of the highest grossing rom-coms back to back to back and treated him as like
Really?
a symbol. Yeah, he's in a lot of huge
I didn't
movies.
know
like
No,
forgetting
I
Sarah
think the
Marshall.
Scientology comment was a joke, Seth, but I think the
Okay.
rom coms was true. He was in a lot.
He was in I Love You Man, which I really like. With
Yeah, he's in This Is the End, Friends with Benefits, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, Knocked Up, I Love You Man, This Is For
I Love You Man's really good.
Like he was just in all the rom
It was right when How I Met Your Mother was getting huge.
Yeah, I mean, How I Met Your Mother
I've never
was
seen How I Met Your Mother.
massive.
But okay, let's just.
He played Vector. He was the voice in Vector.
Really?
Well, me.
Wow,
Yeah.
really?
Wow. Couldn't have told you that. Denzel wins this, by the way.
Yeah, Denzel was this. I don't.
Hot take.
Why are we?
Not that
Why are
we-
we talking about the person that's losing each of these matches?
We gotta give them respect, George. We gotta give them respect, George.
We're not
That's the
gonna-
last
this
opportunity
is-
to talk about him. Jesse Plemons versus Jude Law.
Jesse Plemons. I
I
apologize.
love Jude Law, but I'd go Jesse Plemons. But I really like
Jesse
Jude Law.
Plemons.
Yeah, my favorite performance from Jude Law isn't a 21st century performance, even though it's like his only performance that wasn't in the 21st century. So, and
Talented Mr. Ripley, maybe.
The Marvels.
Talented Mr.
Yeah.
Ripley.
97.
Yeah.
Jesse Plemons is going on. Shout out to him. I feel like he's a 8 seed. Paul Dano 8 seed. Those both make sense to be ranked in the same area. Paul Dano and Jesse Plemons. Barry Keoghan and Bradley Cooper. Kind of a sneaky 4-13 matchup.
Bradley Cooper. I kind of feel bad for Barry Keoghan recently, but
He's
I
been
also
getting
like.
dogged.
I also don't feel bad
dude.
like that he cheated on Sabrina.
Did he though? Is that like? Isn't that just like an internet
It's-
rumor?
I'm pretty sure that's confirmed.
People that like girls, just like little like children, just like ran with. And it's like, oh, you.
Yeah, I don't know what's true in that
I thought
story.
that was-
No one knows. We live in these parasocial
Yeah,
relationships with
but-
celebrities, man. It's fucking weird.
but yeah,
it's weird.
He was getting dunked on after his like red carpet photo from the Peaky Blinders premiere went viral.
Because of his hair as well.
Yeah, the hair is
his
rough.
hair.
The hair is rough.
Yeah, he just looked very interesting.
I would go Barry, but I think it's very. I like both of these.
I'd
a
go
lot, to be
Barry.
honest.
I think
Two
I would
Barrys?
go Bradley here.
Very bad. Oh, sorry. I'd go Bradley. I'm sorry. I
I think I'd go Bradley here.
I think I'm Bradley as well. I think he just has more range. I feel like Barry's kind of like the
Weirdo.
creepy thrill, like kooky oddball thriller, Joker, Killing of Sacred Deer, Sulfur, and just kind of always that role. Whereas Bradley Cooper, he's done the comedies, done the dramas,
Yeah.
musicals.
I am definitely going to watch this thing on this week.
I need
should
to
watch
watch
Better.
this thing on.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I need to watch
Fantastic
this.
movie.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max, I think, right?
Yeah. Well, now
Oh.
Seth can watch it too.
I think
Timothy Chalamet versus Stephen Yeun.
Shout out
Uh,
to Stephen Yeun, but it's-
Shout out Stephen Yeun.
I
but
mean,
it's-
yeah, shout out Stephen Young, but come on.
it's
Stephen
Timmy.
Yeun's great, man. I wish, yeah, but
It's Timmy.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So everyone who knows college basketball, March Madness, knows the 5-12 is the most favored upset people pick every year. Which 5-12 matchup was the closest? Timmy versus Stephen Yeun, Ray Fiennes, Nicholas Holt,
That one's pretty
Ethan
close.
Hawke, Benedict Cumberbatch, Andrew Garfield, Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy
All pretty
Gar-
solid 5-12 matchups.
I think all of them are quite clear, but probably Garfield
think-
Renner, maybe.
I think
Garfield
Jeremy
Renner.
Yeah, maybe.
was mine.
All right, almost done with this final quadrant. Casey Affleck versus Seth Rogen.
Casey Affleck.
Casey Affleck. I think
Seth
Seth
Rogen
Rogen
good.
has gotten
Seth
older,
Rogen funny as fuck.
has
but-
done
He's
better.
turned it up the past couple of years too with his acting.
Like he's still high guy, but like he's
Yeah.
he's
in the
really great at
Fablemans.
producing shit.
He's good
Like,
in
that dude
Fablemans.
produces something and it's money.
Mhm. Is Casey Affleck advancing?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck versus Colin Firth.
Ben Affleck.
I mean, would you have Casey Affleck above Ben Affleck? I think I like Ben Affleck.
That's what I was. Casey Affleck.
I'm going
three
Ben
seed,
Affleck.
so high.
He's got
I
an
think that's-
Oscar. Don't get me wrong.
I know he's
He's
got an
an actor.
Oscar.
I think that's like a high, like it's the heights of his performances versus consistent.
Yeah.
Good
I think Ben
performances.
Affleck.
for sure.
Than Colin Firth.
Yeah, I think Ben Affleck is a better.
Ben
tier.
Affleck is better than Colin Firth. I agree.
I love me some Colin Firth. I might
I like
go-
Colin Firth.
Firth's cool. Yeah. No disrespect if you
Little
are.
Mamma
listening.
Mia action. Can't get.
Colin
not
Firth gets
there.
bogged down for being in the least deserving Oscar-winning movie of all time, for sure.
True, but I mean, I love him in the Kingsman movies.
Yeah.
What movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
The King's Speech.
Yeah, King's Speech bad, Kingsman good.
Yeah.
I don't mind King's Speech, but it's just not great.
Kingsman cool.
Song Kang Ho versus Michael B. Jordan.
I think this is easy. Song Kang Ho. for
Yeah,
me.
this is easy. Song Kang Ho.
I think he's like one of the great.
I really like Michael B.
I really like Michael B. Just the FYI.
I like Michael B too, but
I think.
Parasite, Memories of Murder, Snowpiercer, Thirst.
Yeah.
haven't
No.
seen
I
Broke.
The
really
host,
like
the
Song
host
Kang
is
Ho.
sick,
Yeah.
man. The host
I think
is
I'd
sick.
go with Michael B on this one.
I think you could have argued Song Kang Ho as like a top 2 seed here, if I'm being honest.
I agree. Yeah, 7.
Yeah, Song Kang Ho's moving on to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Is that the final one? Oh,
Philip Seymour Hoffman versus Paul Rudd.
It's Paul Rudd.
and Ant-Man Moggs, to be fair.
Who had
It's Philip C.
that? I'm sorry, I really don't want to jump out, but that next matchup is disgusting.
Dog. That was the one rule.
I'm sorry, I just have to get that out there. I have to.
Yeah,
Go back
and
to
you're gonna be mad with who I pick with there too.
I can't be mad with who I with
Yeah,
who you
that's
picked,
right,
George.
that's
On to the round of 32, and we're all going to behave. Leonardo DiCaprio versus Daniel Kaluuya.
Leo.
It's got to be Leo, right?
Daniel
Did you say
Kaluuya.
Daniel? Hell yeah.
Me?
I like
Seth,
it, Seth.
Seth,
Hell yeah.
I don't beve you.
Daniel,
Yeah, I don't believe myself, obviously. I'm
no,
sorry.
that's fine. That's I
want it to be
appreciate that you
cool,
say
but
you're
it's-
lying,
it's-
but you were talking about Daniel versus Lakeith as like a battle.
Yeah.
No, it's Leo. I was joking.
It's Leo.
It's
It's
Leo.
Leo. Leo's running away.
What's that new meme?
Is better.
Yeah, exactly. Use the
That
meme.
mustache
face when
looks
no one
good on
wants this, or you didn't ask for this.
I've actually used the
You
meme.
did ask for it.
Yeah, the mustache looks good on him.
It does look very good.
Mahershala Ali versus Ethan Hawke.
Kind of a weird guy.
Both weren't they both in Leave the World Behind together?
Yeah, they were.
Bad
Yeah,
film,
they
by
were.
the way.
Bad
They were.
film, bad movie.
Yeah.
Ethan
I
Hawke
think
for
Ethan
me.
Hawke.
Yeah,
Ethan
Ethan
Hawke,
Hawke for me.
man.
It's taking
Ethan
Ethan
Hawke.
Hawke.
Ethan
Colin Farrell
Hawke.
versus Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
I would go Colin
Damon.
Farrell.
I would go Matt Damon.
Oh, Tyler's pulling some filmography.
Yeah, Tyler's got to pull up the filmographies.
Yeah, I need to be reminded of
What's Colin Farrell's best performance?
I would
Banshees?
say Banshees. Probably.
No.
What? What would I
I mean,
Banshees?
great as the Penguin.
The
but-
Penguin. The Penguin.
Oh, the Banshees.
You think that's his number one?
With ease. Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I think
Caricature
people, I
over
think
Banshees.
correct. I think people disrespect that performance because he's just wearing a lot of fat suit and a lot of
No,
makeup.
I
but
think
that's
he
an
gets-
No,
insane-
everyone loves that performance, but I
That
just
is
think
an
it's crazy.
insane performance. That's a
It
performance.
is
that
for sure.
He
But
disappears into that role. You don't even
I
know
agree.
it's
I
Colin
think
Farrell.
Banshees is better, but I
And I think the
agree.
fact that it's like a quirky, funny performance is also like people don't love voting for like the playful stuff.
no, I agree. I just think Banshees. Is
I don't.
better.
I said I genuinely don't even think it's close.
You don't think Colin
No.
Farrell's Penguin is close to the Banshees performance?
No, I don't think.
I
it's
think
close.
Banshees is a lot
Matt
better.
Damon's
Mateo,
filmography.
you can clip this up. Colin Farrell as the Penguin is so much.
Do you remember we
better
had
than
this
Colin
debate
Farrell.
ages ago?
We've
had this same
talked
debate.
about this before. Yeah, we've
We
had
did,
this
we
argument
did.
before. Yeah,
I mean,
And we had-
I do like him. A lot.
we had this argument after the Batman, and now
I do like him a lot as the Penguin. Like, it's
I'm
not a
more
disrespect.
strongly favoring my opinion after the show The Penguin as well.
What do you think,
So,
Tyler?
so,
I don't
so
know if
here's
you've
where
seen
we're
it.
at. I just went through I haven't seen the Penguin, but
Sure,
when I went
sure.
through the filmographies, the two performances that put Matt Damon over the edge for me are two non-21st century movies in Talented Mr. Ripley and Good Will Hunting.
How's this Ripley?
So I think I'm going to go Colin Farrell here. So I
what
think
do
we're
we do?
2-2. So we got to debate
Tied.
it.
The Departed is better performance than I think
No.
Banshees.
Departed?
The Departed.
Well, if some of the seating
And
is
The
based
Martian.
on if
I
some
like
of the
him in The
seating
Martian
is
a lot.
based on Oscars, then I think you have to also play into Oscar nominations, and Matt Damon has more.
Yeah, but then I think
I'm just saying, if we're seating people based on like their Oscar counts, I also don't entirely know if Matt Damon has more Oscar noms than Colin.
I don't know how many nominations.
I just kind of I'm just assuming he
I
does.
appreciate
I could
Well,
only think
get out
of
the
two that Collins had, or one. I can't think of
Yeah,
any. Well,
I
Banshees,
could be
obviously.
completely wrong on that. I actually don't know who has more Oscar noms.
Colin Farrell only has one. Matt Damon has
Colin Farrell
Like
stinks.
four?
3.
But is one of those his screenplay Oscar for Good
No,
Will
I'm only
Hunting?
talking about acting. It's Good Will
Okay,
Hunting,
then yeah.
Invictus, and The Martian.
Yeah, but good.
Then yeah, I think
Is
Matt
that how
Damon-
it is? That
Martian
the
is
deal
so
breaker?
good, dude.
I don't
I
think
haven't
I don't
seen
think
much.
that's a dead set deal breaker. But if we're seating Mahershala Ali at 4 because he has 2 Oscars, then I think we need to move Matt Damon.
But then
up
that
to
wasn't a
his more-
collective. We are though, was it?
This is one that's so close to me though that I'm willing to move it to Matt.
I don't
Damon.
mind because I love Matt Damon. Like I
Yeah,
don't.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know.
if
Log
I'm
the Penguin on Letterboxd. That's silly.
Yeah,
Yes,
of
well, it's a
course.
limited series. You can like all.
It's all
limits.
limited series.
Once season 2 comes out, they'll probably wipe it off a letter.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah.
They will.
Should I give it a 5?
So Matt Damon, that was probably the closest debate we've had yet. I mean, definitely was. It's the first time we've had.
It's the closest. I love Matt Damon. I think Matt Damon's one of the best here for me. So
Mhm.
Matt Damon's
All right.
incredible.
Let's
Air?
continue on.
Forgot about
Dev
Air.
Patel
haven't
versus
seen
Christian
it.
Bale.
Christian
Dev Patel
Bale,
versus Christian
yeah.
Bale.
Christian
I'm
Bale.
not-
Dev
I'm
Patel
not
is great. but
dismissing
he
Dev
hasn't done-
Patel. I think Dev Patel is incredible in Monkey Man, but
Dev Patel hasn't done enough.
Slumdog
me to
Millionaire.
consider
No.
him in the conversation.
yeah, but he also has like fucking The Last Airbender. But
Maybe
also
he's a
Christian
Bale
Bale
has like the
Christian
parable-
Bale has like The Bride.
Yeah,
The
true.
Bride.
in
And
fairness,
Thor fucking Love and Thunder.
yeah, but he
He's
is the best
better than
part.
that. Sorry.
Yeah,
He's great. No, he's the best part in everything he's in. But I'm
He's
just
the best
I'm just-
part
I'm
in
just
that
naming bad
movie.
movies. he's
good
done.
in that movie.
He is, he's
the
fine.
good thing in that movie.
They gave him poop and he turned it into like dirt. I don't know.
Fair.
All right, on to the bottom quadrant. Joaquin Phoenix versus Joel Edgerton.
See,
I think this is Joaquin Phoenix.
I think this is Joaquin. Even though
I
he's doing
really
couple-
fucking like Joel Edgerton.
I
Like,
love Joel Edgerton.
I-
A couple
It's
Joaquin
Joaquin.
performances
Joel
I haven't
Edgerton.
liked. I didn't like.
and I know
Joaquin, but-
I feel like I've said that a lot, but I'm trying to. It's hard not being able to see the whole bracket, but I feel like Joel Edgerton is kind of a sneaky 9 that could beat a 1 seed here. But I don't know.
I know what you mean.
can't
I
remember
think
what the other ones these are.
I didn't
not-
like
he's not
Napoleon.
going to,
I didn't
though.
like him in Napoleon much or Joker 2, but I think Joaquin Phoenix had some like.
Oh Jesus, I
better
forgot
roles.
about Joker too.
Yeah,
I mean, he's
forgot about
still
Joker
good.
too,
He's
too.
still good.
I haven't seen Napoleon.
I don't think he's very good in Napoleon. He's great in
Joaquin's still
Eddington.
good
though.
in Joker too. That movie's just ass.
Still Joaquin.
Yeah,
It's Joaquin
still
Phoenix for me,
Joaquin.
but I love Joel Edgerton for sure.
yeah.
Ryan Gosling versus Ray Fiennes.
It's Ryan for me.
I think Ray Fiennes.
Fuck.
I don't.
On our tier list, Ray Fiennes is higher.
I wanted to ride Ryan Gosling so fucking far.
Oh no,
Fuck.
George! You know that's a close one. You know it is.
Ray Fiennes is just such a good.
Bro, Ray Fiennes can do
I
anything.
think,
you
here's the
ask
thing, I
him
think
to.
everything I can say-
Ryan, what's Ryan not been able to do?
No, that's
Not-
that's what I was about to say. Like, I think everything I could say about Ray Fiennes, I think rings true for Ryan Gosling too. I think they
Do
both
you think
have, like, insane
Ryan Gosling
range.
could do the role
Voldemort.
that Ray Fiennes does in the 28 Years films?
Yes, 28 years.
No,
Yes,
no,
Voldemort,
but
no.
do you think
No,
Ray-
that's silly.
There's roles that Ray Fiennes couldn't do that Ryan Gosling can.
yeah, that's the unfair comparison.
Ray Fiennes could not do Crazy Stupid Love. Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, Ray Fiennes.
then that's
could
just
not do
because-
Project Hail
That's
Mary.
just be absurd.
That's just like
Yeah.
be fucking sexy, charismatic.
Yeah,
as
be
fuck, to be fair.
sexy.
I think if you just line up their films and you ask me who I'd rather watch, my answer is Ryan Gosling.
I think Ray Fiennes has higher highs in his performances, like in terms of his filmography for me. And I know we talk slop. I know we talk slop, but like his performance as Voldemort is like
No, it's incredible.
all time
that's
villain.
incredible
It's
villain.
all time. I don't.
And like
think-
Schindler's List is 90s. I guess I can't like consider that much.
I think it's fantastic as a leading man. Grand Budapest Hotel, The Menu,
Yeah.
Conclave.
He's the good as the villain in Bruges. I love him there.
Yeah.
Conclave, he was great.
In Bruges, fantastic alongside Colin Farrell. Yeah,
I like him.
Yeah.
I still think
I'm
I'd
gonna
always
throw my
prefer to
vote.
watch a Ryan Gosling film.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw my vote to Gosling, but you guys gave me Damon, so I'll give you Ray Fiennes as the top.
I won't. Don't give up like that, George. Don't give up.
We gave up.
I'll
No,
give up. We
We
Ryan
gave
Gosling-
up. For,
I'll give
Damon.
up. I don't mind it here.
Yeah.
Unless
Ray Fiennes-
well, hold on, we don't know who Tyler's voting for.
I thought he was Ray Fiennes.
I've been looking at the filmographies. It's close, man. I think
It is close. It's so close.
it's so, and they're such like different actors too.
Yeah, they
They're
are
so
very
different.
different actors.
Yeah,
It's like, it's like,
they're
is
so
this
tough.
hockey player better than this football player? Like, it's hard to,
Yeah,
man. I mean,
I'm still sticking with Ryan Gosling. I think if you ask me who I'd rather see in any movie, my answer is gonna be Ryan Gosling.
I completely forget that Ray Fiennes is in the 007s.
yeah, he's
The,
Yeah.
God, man. I wish we had a coin flip here because I really don't know who to go to here.
it's
I'm like so.
it's kind of down to you at this point.
Should
Yeah,
we
I
ask?
think I am Ryan Gosling on this. Honestly, I gotta go Ryan Gosling.
Wow.
Take that.
Ray Fiennes is gone.
Wow.
That was even closer to me
clip
to call
that.
it
Mateo, clip that. That'll go viral.
Next up, we have Jake Gyllenhaal versus Michael Fassbender.
I would go Fassbender, but I think it's very close. Like I don't mind either way. to be
Yeah,
honest.
I'd be the
Fassbender
opposite. I
in,
would go
Steve
Gyllenhaal, but it's
Jobs
very
is
close.
So good.
Yeah,
He's so Steve Jobs, and also he's amazing in Covenant and Prometheus.
He's amazing in that. He's
He's amazing in
amazing in
Hunger.
Glorious Bastards.
It's amazing, Glorious Bastards. I love Fassbender.
I think
I
Jake
love Gyllenhaal. I
Gyllenhaal's
love both of
amazing
them.
in a lot as well.
Yeah. I was gonna say Gyllenhaal had like before he turned to like the Roadhouse shit type shit. He had
Like 2010 to
dude, his
2017 or some
run.
shit.
His run from End of Watch to Prisoners to Enemy to Nightcrawler to Southpaw to Demolition to Nocturnal
Don't
Animals
lie. The only good thing about End
to
of Watch
Okja.
that came out of it.
I love
my
I love Fassbender in The
God.
Killer as well. I think he's really funny and good in The Killer. Oh, and
Gyllenhaal
12 Years
went
a
on
Slave
one of
as
the
well.
most insane runs ever.
I think.
Is this another
I forgot
Letterbox?
he made Ambulance on Michael Fassbender.
Wait, is Letterbox trying to punk me right now, or is this In the Gray Guy Ritchie movie real with
It is
Every
unfortunately.
Guy Ritchie movie
It
is
is.
real.
Henry
Every new
Cavill,
Jake Gyllenhaal
Rosamund
news
Pike?
I see makes me want to die.
Why you don't like Guy Ritchie?
No, because he loves Jake
Fuck him.
Gyllenhaal.
No one likes Guy Ritchie, man. No, like, sorry. Like,
He made Snatch.
yeah, I like George. We have to
40
let that
years
go.
ago,
that was a lifetime
Yeah.
ago at
He
this
made
point.
Snatch
26 years ago, he made a 2.5-star film. Doesn't
Okay, let's
Oh,
backtrack a little
I
bit.
forgot Jake
Yeah.
Gyllenhaal's in The Guilty. Ryan.
Yeah,
Bad
good
film.
movie.
Hey,
Good movie. Good
I like
movie.
that movie.
I like The Guilty. I'm going Jakey G here.
I would go Fassbender, but I don't.
I'm Jakey G.
I'm Jakey G.
So we're 2-2. What do we do?
What
I
are,
forgot
what
he's
are
gonna be
Michael
in-
Fassbender's worst performances?
I don't.
Dark.
I've no.
He's got. I mean, he's always good in those movies, though.
He's always good in every. He's like,
awful.
but I think he's the same as Gyllenhaal and like Bale and whatever, where he's good in everything. So it's like it's kind of hard to.
But
So-
I
He
just
does
I
good at
disagree with in the sense that I think Jake Gyllenhaal is not good in The Guilty. He's not good.
But he is good in The Guilty.
You know what? I'll go
No.
Fassbender because I was so pissed off seeing that he's in another damn Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guy Ritchie. Get that
The
Wait,
only
but
news
Tyler,
I've
he-
ever-
Tyler, he's
only
also
news
going to be in an M. Night Shyamalan.
I know, and I was
movie.
gonna say the only news I'm ever excited for was that M. Night Shyamalan. It keeps getting delayed and delayed and
Yeah,
delayed.
Tyler's been
Flopping up.
starving for 10 years at this point, so we gotta get him in there.
He was in Strange World. He's in.
Oh, yeah, do you remember that,
maybe moving
that
on
interview
to
clip?
That interview
That
clip.
That interview clip was amazing. Yeah.
That interview.
What
clip.
did they say again? The interview
He
clip.
was like, "It's a strange world," or something like that, and he starts
Yeah.
smiling, nodding. Oh, that was good, man. That shit was so good.
All right, Michael Fassbender with an upset pick. Oh, this is getting fun now. These are getting fun. Paul Mescal versus Russell Crowe. Gladiator off.
What if I say Paul Mescal?
We got a gladiator off.
I think right now it has to be Russell Crowe. I think he has the way deeper bag, but I think Paul
Camp, the
Mescal.
run in the early 2000s is
The Insider, Gladiator, Beautiful, whatever it's fucking called.
Oh, Beautiful Mind is fun.
No, I think it's not. I don't think it's good. I don't think Beautiful Mind's good, but I think Russell Crowe is very good.
I think he's even incredible in like the Nice
That's
Guys.
fine. Russell Crowe can win, but I like
Nice
Paul.
Guys. He's very funny in as well.
He's great in
Yeah.
the Nice Guys. Hey, if you want to appeal to me, go the Nice Guys. But
Paul-
I
Paul
like
Mescal-
Paul Mescal.
Paul Mescal's a 7 seed that they lose, and the commentator's big takeaway is, next year this team's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
They're
I
gonna
was
come
gonna
back.
say,
Give him 5 years. Paul Mescal
We
will be.
redo this in like 3 or 4 years. Paul Mescal might win this.
Yeah,
bracket.
let's see him in the Beatles movie, and then we'll know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right, now we're on to the other side of the bracket here. Daniel Day-Lewis versus Robert Downey Jr.
Daniel
Daniel
Day.
Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Would love if
No.
RDJ won, but
Yeah, RDJ
would,
shout
would have been a fun upset, but it's not happening.
Pat
We got a Batman versus Spider-Man matchup. Robert Pattinson, Andrew Garfield. This is a great matchup.
I think we're all
yeah,
going to go the
it's
same way,
Really close, but I think.
but I'm sad to see Spider-Man go.
Yeah, I'm also
Okay.
sad to see Spider-Man go,
Okay. I
but
love both of these so much. Love Garfield, but I think Pattinson is like one of the greats of
yeah.
the century for sure. So
I might go Garfield,
And-
honestly.
And
Oh.
potential hot take, they should both have an Oscar right now.
You're gonna say
Garfield
say-
for sure.
oh Lighthouse maybe?
Boom or
Yeah,
what? Do you
I think Pattinson should have won supporting for The Lighthouse, and Garfield should
agree.
have won for Tick Tick Boom.
I haven't seen that in a while.
That's
so
a
I
good
can't
movie.
remember.
Pattinson though. Easy.
Yeah,
pick.
Pattinson.
I get overruled, but I would vote Garfield there.
I mean, it's close. Like I
so
love
close,
Garfield
close.
so much.
I think it's super close, especially since we recently watched Under the Silver Lake. I think that was Cam and I for the Patreon. I think that moved the needle.
That was a
lot
good movie.
for Garfield.
He's very good in
Yeah.
that. He's very good.
He's
in
very good in that.
We got Kylo Ren versus Wolverine, Adam Driver versus Hugh Jackman.
Hugh
that. I
Jackman.
have Kylo Ren.
I think
Hugh
Hugh Jackman.
I think
Yeah,
Hugh Jackman's done like.
I'm gonna
very
be
good
honest.
stuff.
I don't want to disrespect Adam Driver. I think this is quite easily Hugh Jackman.
I think it's quite
Based
easily
on, like,
Jackman,
what,
but I
though?
really
Like-
like Adam Driver. I just hold Hugh Jackman very.
Hugh Jackman, like, what are we basing this
I
on?
like. I don't like. Okay, let's take like a couple of their best performances. Like I think Hugh Jackman in Prisoners is better than Adam Driver in like Marriage Story.
Disagree.
No, I disagree.
I think Hugh Jackman in Logan is a better performance than anything Adam Driver's done. But Hugh
That's
Jackman does
kind of-
also
I
have-
think
But then,
Adam
like,
Driver's
then, like,
best
if you look at like Hugh
performance
Jackman, I do think it's scraping the
even-
bar. Like, he's
even like-
done-
even like
He's
Van
done some
Helsing, I
crap,
think
don't
is
get
so
me wrong, but
fucking.
I think
I
he's
think Van
very-
Helsing's a fine movie, but I think he's incredible in Van Helsing.
like Free Guy. Is he in Free Guy? I didn't know he was in fucking Free Guy.
Who?
Hugh
He's just a
Jackman.
voice.
Hugh
I
Jackman.
think
just
he's
a
just
voice,
like
so.
he's just vibing in that.
I
I think
am
every
for
time Hugh
sure.
Jackman's
I
on
also-
screen,
I also
he-
love the range Hugh
blows me
Jackman
away.
can show. He could do a Logan. He could do a musical. He could do a more dramatic role in like Prisoners or The Prestige. I'm not saying
because all he wants to do is a musical, and he just has to
Yeah.
get some money to fund his shitty musicals, man.
Yeah.
So he just goes from that to the well.
Sorry, Tyler. I feel like you haven't said your piece. Who are you
I just
going
think Hugh Jackman, Prisoners, Prestige, Logan are all fantastic, but outside
That's
of
it.
that,
for? That's it for me. It's
The
like
Greatest Showman, he's really great in.
I think
I
I've
think
seen
he's-
that.
he's okay. in
He's
it.
really good in it.
he's
But like,
Adam
you
Driver's
got
so good in
Marriage
Silence.
Story.
The Last Duel,
I think Kylo Ren, he's fantastic as Kylo Ren. Marriage Story, you got Inside Llewyn Davis, Black
Ferrari,
Panther,
The Last
Silence.
Duel, Lincoln.
All the Bomback stuff I really enjoy.
All the
Like
he's
Boys.
so great in all the Bum.
I've gotten the last
Black
two.
Klansman is-
Now I'm
Black
willing
Klansman
to
is so
blow
good
one
in.
up, but I still think it's Hugh Jackman. I'm willing to
Yeah, but
give
then
it
he's
up.
got like the Dead Don't Die and like Ferrari. Like he's got bad.
Look at
things
Ferrari,
too.
bro. Hugh
Ferrari's-
Jackman. Hugh Jackman has like Real Steel,
Hey,
Deadpool, and
shut up.
Deadpool, and,
Shut your damn mouth.
Deadpool and Wolverine.
Chill on Real Steel.
Fucking flushed away. Actually, take it back. Flushed away. Good film.
Yeah.
Movie
Um,
43. Movie
Megalopolis.
43.
Movie 43. Happy.
Bad
Like,
education.
bro, Chappie. We're not even bringing up like that's crazy.
But I think
The Sun
Hugh
is a
Jackman
half-star
does
movie for
stinker
me.
But,
movies
okay,
that-
Adam Driver is clears, man. Come on.
All right, I'll fold. You guys convince me.
Yeah. Hell
I
yeah. Hell
think
yeah.
Hugh Jackman's
Happy.
good in all of them.
I love Hugh
Hugh
Jackman.
Jackman,
I think
Hugh
he's a
Jackman's
great
great.
guy.
Like I like Hugh Jackman a lot.
I'll
by the way.
fold. But
Great actor and great
I'll
guy.
stand by that. I'll take Prisoners and Logan over any Adam Driver performance. But
I
I'll
agree.
take
That's
Adam
fair.
Driver.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh God, Driver has House of Gucci too, though.
I haven't seen House of Gucci.
Oscar Isaac versus Cillian Murphy.
I'd hate to see a man as good looking and as great as acting go like Oscar Isaac, but it's Cillian Murphy for me.
And especially if I'm including Peaky Blinders here, it's definitely
It's
Killian.
Cillian Murphy for me.
Yeah.
We all agree on that, Cillian.
Yep.
Yeah.
But a
Oscar
valiant,
Isaac's-
valiant. You know,
Oscar
Oscar
Isaac
Isaac might have been up
so
at
sad.
half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it were
he's
about
so-
logging.
I felt like we dismissed Oscar pretty easily there, but
No, he's
that was-
great. He's
That's
so
a tough
good.
matchup.
That's more a credit to Cillian Murphy than it is a discredit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
sure.
for shizzle.
Denzel Washington versus Jesse Plemons.
I go Denzel, but it's I love Jesse Plemons, but I go
It's
Denzel.
Denzel.
It's Denzel.
Jesse,
That's-
give it 10
Shout out
years,
Jesse Plemons, though.
5
Great guy.
years.
That's
Great
Jesse yeah. How many times are we gonna say give it a few years?
It's
I mean,
true
that's-
though.
Jesse
To be fair, Jesse
Plemons-
No,
Plemons-
you're right. No,
Jesse
you're
Plemons is
absolutely
too
right.
old for a give it a few years.
You're so right.
Jesse Plemons.
Maybe,
is
maybe we
coming
need a
on-
tier on the tier list of give it a few years.
Give it a few years. Yeah, true.
Bradley Cooper versus Timothy Chalamet.
Kind of my same sentiment with the last one. Actually, no, the one before that, it's Timothy
It's
Chalamet. but
Chalamet, yeah. It's
Bradley
Chalamet.
Cooper, great.
Doesn't need a few years. He's
Wait, how?
No,
how's
I
that the
meant-
same sentiment?
No, sorry, I meant the Oscar Isaac and Cillian Murphy one. As
Oh.
in Bradley Cooper's
Sad
so
to see
good.
a good
I like him
looking
a
man
lot.
go.
Yeah,
But it's
not a
Chalamet.
few years for Timothy.
Timmy.
Yeah. So Timmy
Easily.
moving on.
Yeah.
Casey Affleck versus Ben Affleck. I honestly, not even
Whoa.
kidding, didn't even try and like make it so that those be together. I guess it's just the way it went. But Casey Affleck versus Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck.
George kind of alluded to his thoughts.
Bro, I actually don't know. Like, this is.
That's like if and obviously you just can't throw it aside, but like put aside Manchester by the Sea. What Casey Affleck performances are like truly
But
standing?
you
out?
can't. But like, that's the thing.
I
like,
I don't even know if I'd give him highest high. I think Ben Affleck's had like very
A
great
ghost story,
performances.
George.
oh, good.
Yeah, true. But no, you're
But,
absolutely right.
Interstellar, where he punches, for like 5
Yeah,
minutes.
for 2 seconds.
Assassination of.
Oh yeah,
of-
he's
of
older.
Howard
He's
Robert
older.
Ford.
Timothy Chalamet.
Who he doesn't give a fuck about. By
Yeah.
the way.
Ben Affleck for me.
It's I
It's probably Ben Affleck for me.
I think Manchester by the Sea is easily the best performance of the two. But like,
easily.
how highly am I holding one single performance?
No, I think it's Ben Affleck. Yeah,
I think it's Ben Affleck.
Yeah, I think Casey Affleck easily could be the better actor. He just doesn't work as much. Ben Affleck just has the broader bag. It has to be Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
But Casey Affleck, Manchester by the Sea, like George said, easily not even
close
spitting
justice
distance. It's
is.
easily the best of the two.
for sure.
Yeah, not even close.
Song Kang-ho versus Philip Seymour Hoffman.
That is absolutely fucking
It's devastating.
disgusting
I'll kick it off. I
every
think
way.
it's Song Kang-ho.
I think.
I think it's
too.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, but I don't care. But I do
think it's
care
Philip
because
Seymour
I don't.
Hoffman. Philip Seymour Hoffman.
You don't care, so it's Song Hang O because I care.
Wait, you got Sanko over Philip Seymour
Yeah,
Hoffman? That's
I
kind of
guess so.
surprising. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I like Philip Seymour Hoffman, but I think I prefer the Parasite, Memories of Murder. Like
The only argument I would put to you here, and not to discredit Song Kang-ho because I love him. How much I've seen 6 films, and he is amazing in every single one. But I think Philip Seymour Hoffman has a far deeper bag for me than. Song
I don't
Kang-ho.
disagree. He's got a deeper bag. I always still have the take that Philip Seymour Hoffman as the villain in Mission Impossible 3 stinks.
Yeah, but that's like a minor. Like you talk about.
Yeah, no,
Mas-
I
you talk
don't
about
disagree.
The Master, Synecdoche, New York, Magnolia, Punch Drunk Love,
Even The
Boogie
Hunger
Nights, Moneyball, Scent of a Woman, which is mid, but anyway, like I think it's Philip Seymour Hoffman. Like, but again, I've seen more of Philip Seymour Hoffman. I've seen 21 Philip Seymour Hoffman films. I've seen 7 Song Kang-ho films. So my
I
bag
don't
is
even
just
think
much
I've
better.
seen that many. I really like Song Kang-ho and everything I've seen him in.
Yeah. I'm
And
so
I'm-
clearly Philip Seymour Hoffman, but it sounds like Song Kang Ho's getting the edge here from you guys.
Yeah, I'm Song Kang-ho. I hate to admit, my Philip Seymour Hoffman bag is just not as deep as I would like it to be.
I think I think
Yeah,
that
if you can
Philip
beat-
Seymour Hoffman for me has the best performance of the two.
Really?
Yeah.
Where?
You don't think Memories of
in-
Murder is the best? I think Memories of Murder. is the best.
maybe. I think Philip Seymour Hoffman in The Master and Synecdoche, New York, that's like best of the century contenders. But I also think Song Kang-ho in probably Memories of Murder. I would edge to Philip Seymour Hoffman based on a few individual performances, but I think it's very, very close.
Yeah.
All right, on to the Sweet 16.
Oh wait, what was it?
Song Kang-ho.
Oh, Tyler, I didn't even hear Tyler's pick.
No,
He's
Philip
Philip
Seymour Hoffman.
but I think kind of just got defaulted to Song Kang-ho. I wasn't gonna fight it too much. But
Yeah.
Well, no, because Seth said he didn't carry the way, so I just gave it to Song Kang-ho.
Oh, fair.
Leonardo DiCaprio versus Ethan Hawke.
Hate. This is my argument again. Hate to see him go. Love Ethan Hawke more than anything ever. First Reformed, best performance of the two, but it's
No.
You haven't seen First Reformed.
I have seen First Reformed. You out of your mind?
Oh, I thought you hadn't seen.
it's me.
Certainly not the best of the two. Leo
That's
has
nothing
3
to do.
performances better.
Best of the two, but Leo.
I also, if you want me to give an even a hotter take, I think Blue Moon is Ethan Hawke's best performance.
I haven't seen Blue Moon.
Not a
yet.
terrible take. I think
I
Ethan Hawke
haven't.
has a lot of stinkers, though, and Leo doesn't really get stinkers.
No, that's
Leo
fair.
has
I would go Leo, but I love Ethan Hawke.
Leonardo
Reformed.
DiCaprio
I
would
love
never
it.
be
I love
caught
it.
as the villain of Moon Knight.
He's the villain in Moon Knight.
Ethan Hawke is.
Oh, I didn't even
I
know. That's
fucking forgot about that. I completely forgot he
Right?
was.
Right? Vibes.
Matt Damon versus Christian Bale.
I'll go Matt Damon.
I go Christian Bale.
I think I might go Matt Damon.
No way, guys.
Matt Damon's amazing.
Matt Damon is amazing, but
I
this,
think
Christian
Matt
Bale
Damon-
can do his little erratic stick, but Matt Damon's got it all.
this is a chameleon, bro.
Yeah,
This
but
is
Yes,
a
I think
chameleon.
Matt Damon can play anyone. But
I think Matt Damon's.
what
I think Matt
city was
Damon.
that, Ryan? What year?
I think Matt
Who was better in Ford versus Ferrari when they were both together?
I haven't
They
seen
said-
it,
Oh,
so
yeah.
That's a very
Christian
good movie.
Bale.
I haven't seen it. Who was better in Thor: Love and Thunder? That's the question, Tyler. Thor: Love and Thunder.
I
So,
forgot. Matt, who is
He's
Matt
like-
Damon in
yeah.
that? It's he's like an actor. in
stage
that.
play and
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love
it's-
Ford v Ferrari. I do think. Wow, Christian Bale's probably better in that one, but I still think I'd go Matt.
I think Matt Damon, but it's obviously very tight. I love Matt Damon. I love both of these guys.
I would be
Christian
okay if
Bale
Christian
here.
Bale moves on. So if we want to do one of those,
I'm Christian
like,
Bale. I'm Christian
Okay,
Bale.
then move.
Yeah,
on.
for me, fuck, Cam, you're supposed to say connive because I lost.
I've
the
been
last one.
fighting. I've been kind
I
of.
lost the last one. I lost everyone.
I
think.
won the last one, so I don't know what to tell you, man.
Christian Bale has an Oscar. Just throwing it out there.
Fuck out of here, man.
Christian Bale can like
So does Matt
gain
Damon.
weight and lose weight.
Matt Damon
has an
on
Oscar?
that.
A screenplay Oscar.
We could go on to. Yeah.
Not in this
Uh,
century.
all right. Joaquin Phoenix versus Ryan Gosling.
Phoenix.
Gosh, God.
Phoenix.
What
Phoenix.
do you want from me, man? You think after this week I'm just gonna?
Well,
change-
no, I would. If you'd have said
Oh.
Phoenix, I'd have been like, Cam, you're a fucking idiot.
The
Like,
guy-
you said Phoenix is
No.
good. I would
I'm
say
sorry,
Phoenix.
Cam. This is where I have to leave your side, but I got to go Joaquin.
That's all right. I know. I
like
know.
you for
even-
picking
Honestly,
Ryan
I got him
Gosling.
2 rounds. I'm happy with
I-
that.
I like
I
you for
think
picking
that-
Ryan Gosling. Though,
I think
Cam.
between
respect you.
them, Joaquin has the 2 best performances.
Joaquin's got no cool nickname like the Goss God. So
Who
Yeah,
calls
but
him
you
the
don't need
guy?
a cool nickname when your name's Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
true. Joaquin Phoenix is a cool
fake
fucking
name,
name.
fake name. Can't be real. It might be real. I actually have no idea.
I mean,
No
his
idea.
brother's name's River, so I wouldn't put it past Joaquin River just being
That's
River.
fair. That's
River's
fair.
crazy. Yeah.
River's an insane name.
Michael Fassbender is Russell Crowe.
I would go Fassbender.
I would go Fastbender too.
I would go Fassbender.
That run in
this
the
is-
early
to me, this is
2000s, I
quite
think you guys
easy.
are dismissing.
Yeah, I think we're dismissing that.
I
early
don't think
2000s
like
run, man.
unless I'm forgetting some. Like you got Insider was like
Gladiator,
what
great.
99, so that doesn't
Beautiful
count.
Mind, great, fine.
Gladiator, like and
What
Beautiful
else?
Mind.
Hold on.
I need
Are
to go
we?
search by
We're just completely not counting. Like we're considering just their performances of the 21st century, right?
Yeah,
Trying to, yeah.
Okay.
because otherwise, Insider might take him
Yeah,
over.
But Russell
you're right.
Crowe, the only person in history to be nominated for Best Actor 3 straight years, 2000, 2001, 2002.
Yeah, but again, but
Insider,
like these are
Beautiful Mind,
performances that what were the performances? Remind me. So
The
it's-
Insider, Gladiator, and A Beautiful Mind.
Insider doesn't count because that's
Why?
because it's 99. We just established this.
Yeah, it was for the 2000s.
No,
Academy
because then
Award.
we're just fucking we're either taking them or we're not.
Oh,
we're taking them.
Okay.
You guys ever seen? I haven't seen it in so long. This what is this? This
You ever seen Craven the Hunter?
Yeah.
He's got Master and Commander
Yeah.
too. He's
Okay,
got
I have
American
a question though, George.
Yeah.
Right? Because we're
Weekend
valuing
is
late
fun.
stage, and look at Russell Crowe's recent work and compare it with Fassbender's.
I don't think he's good in this Master and Commander. I think he's.
I haven't seen Master and Commander 2.
I haven't seen it in so long though, so I can't necessarily.
Russell
I don't know,
Crowe.
man. I don't know.
I think it has to be.
I'm going Russell Crowe. I mean, he's even got Jor-El in Zack Snyder's Justice League, bro. Like,
Okay, you got
the nice guys.
Lewis, sorry, George.
I think I'm
Inglourious Bastards,
Fassbender.
Inglourious Bastards, The Killer, Alien Covenant, 12 Years a Slave,
Hey.
Steve Jobs.
Stop fighting. We
Hunger.
got 3. Tyler said Fassbender.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Everything George said, I fully agree with, but I just think Fassbender's. I think Russell Crowe's fallen off a bit. Fassbender hasn't. I think The Killer is so much better than like the Pope's Exorcist.
Yeah, I think Fassbender, The Killer, is much better than Thor: Love and Thunder, Zeus.
True.
Poor guy, then putting him in a toga when he's not at his
Damn,
peak.
but like,
when he used
dude,
to be.
Fassbender has like the Snowman and
That was-
Look at Russell Crowe's recent filmography, George.
X-Men
We have to-
Apocalypse.
Dude, he's good in
This
X-Men.
is all recent.
He's
This
good
is
in
all
X-Men.
recent.
Don't say that.
He's good in X-Men.
Bad movies, but he's good. Don't say that.
I don't know.
The
man.
funniest
He's
part
got-
about
he's
the-
got Assassin's Creed and Centurion. Like,
Assassin's Creed was bad.
we're acting like
That
Michael
was-
Fassbender doesn't have some absolute dog shit.
got his
movies.
Russell,
Well, no,
dude.
we're not. But like Russell Crowe,
Russell
look
Crowe,
at his
Craven
Russell
the
Crowe
Hunter.
has Craven, the Pope
Craven
Sexist,
the Hunter.
Noah, the Mummy with Tom Cruise. Russell Crowe is in, by the way, which is
But
fucking
I think the same logic applies for Faz. Listen, I'm
It
losing this.
does.
I'm going to
It
defend it. But the
does.
same logic where you're like, oh, Fassbender's good in X-Men Apocalypse, even though the movie's bad. Like, I don't think, like, Russell Crowe, I think, is good in The Pope's Exorcist, even though the movie's
I
not
haven't seen
good.
that.
That's fine,
That
but
is-
he's not good in Craven the Hunter or Thor: Love and Thunder. Like, he's not.
No, you're
No,
fine. You're fine.
You can't.
You're
You
fine,
can't.
you're
I
But
think
anyway,
you can
we-
go
we've
to best performances. I don't think you can go to worst performance because I think every actor's got to get cash at some point.
Yeah.
fine. No, you're right. You're right.
That's true. That's true.
The funniest
Okay,
thing about
okay,
that Bill Simmons clip comparing him to Shaq, though, is how he's like, they both struggle with their weight. I'm like, that's crazy. That's so crazy.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, that he was comparing Crow to Shaq. He's like, they both have weight problems.
What a strange. thing to
I mean,
say.
yeah, that's Bill Simmons for you.
Robert
Daniel Day-Lewis versus Robert Pattinson.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
I think
Yeah,
Pattinson
yeah.
needs a couple more years, but I think
You give him 5-10 years, he might be there.
Robert
But
Pattinson.
it's- Oh,
Oh, maybe we're
Very
not ready to.
There's my
move
hot
on.
take of the day.
I'm at
really,
Daniel.
Cam? That is a very hot take. That's interesting.
I like Daniel Day-Lewis a lot, and I think he's done really amazing performances. But I think, I don't know. I'm tired of the Daniel Day-Lewis is the best actor of all time gimmick. He's good. He's great. He does very well, but like he doesn't do enough to be best actor of all time.
And there's the clip. For,
There's the
Real
clip.
Talk.
That's fine.
I-
It's a
thank you.
gimmick. It's a gimmick. Everyone likes to go to. Oh, I've abandoned my child. I've abandoned my boy.
No,
He's
that's
like,
only one
"Lost
performance.
7 years ago. He's very good, but act a little. If you want to be best actor of all time, let's act a little. How about that? Don't retire at 50. Lame ass.
He just did an Anemone.
No, for his son.
And he was great in Emily, but I
He
don't
is
know,
great.
man. I'm kind of leaning Pattinson here.
37
No.
films. Are you kidding me? 37.
I think
Close.
Daniel
This was
Day.
close.
Wait, I have a question. Cam.
This
How many
was
of
a
the
lock
37?
for sure.
Cam, how many of the 37 have you seen?
I've only logged 2. I've seen.
No,
Lincoln.
fuck off, man.
I've seen
Get-
Lincoln.
You've seen 2.
Yeah, I've seen Lincoln. I've seen.
You've seen Phantom Thread.
No, I haven't seen Phantom.
And
Thread. I've seen Gangs of New York. I'm shocked.
Here's
Age of Innocence
here's
is
my
one that
thing.
I've
Okay,
seen. That
There
was-
Will Be Blood. Obviously, the best performance between the two, and I don't think that's like close.
I think
And I
Phantom
think
Thread or There Will Be Blood.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Daniel Day has a bunch of like handful of incredible performances in like Phantom Thread, even 9, a movie that's not that great, The Last of the Mohicans. But like I think Robert Pattinson, for me personally, has some of the more memorable performances.
Mhm.
Let's
I
think
think
Robert-
wouldn't consider
I-
him.
I
think
tru-
Robert
and
Pattinson's
maybe-
close one day.
Maybe
but
I'm
not-
inflating Robert Pattinson's talent, but like I truly think he has the.
No, I think he's a
filmography
great.
and
I think Robert
acting
Pattinson is already a
catalog
great.
to be considered one of the greats.
What's
No,
Daniel? Day
I
get
agree. I
flowers?
just don't think he's like had the performances of Daniel Day-Lewis yet. But I think if
What's Daniel Day
five,
get all
10
his
years.
flowers for other than their
My
movie?
left foot.
the most Oscar
and
wins
Lincoln.
of all time. for an
Phantom
actor.
Thread, Age
Oh,
of
yeah.
Innocence, which we didn't love.
Age of
Lincoln,
Innocence.
My Left
That's
Foot,
pre 21st
Gangs of
century
New
anniversary.
York.
that's where-
Gangs of New York.
Maybe I'll get my bag a little higher so I can start talking about
Yeah,
how,
we'll
he's,
find some
how he's
therapies.
mid, but I didn't
Yeah,
care for Lincoln.
I'm still
I also
gonna
watched that like
I'm gonna
it's
go Daniel Day here. I'm gonna go still Daniel Day.
Fine,
that's fine.
But I do think this was a lot closer of a matchup than
It's a gimmick.
we're gonna give credit for.
He's a plumber.
I think we give it credit for. I think
He's
people
a
listen.
plumber.
We're gonna give it
He's
credit
the
for.
plumber.
He's the
I'd be
plumber
curious-
I've been talking about.
I would be curious for Mateo.
He
to
just
clip
shows
this
up on set.
conversation.
They give him an Oscar because they can't give it to anyone else. He's a plumber.
Tyler, tell Mateo to clip this conversation up because I really would be curious to see like social media's reaction to it.
Sounds good. Adam Driver versus Cillian Murphy.
Cam, you're funny, man. Sorry.
Thanks.
Cillian Murphy.
Cillian Murphy,
Stop,
but
Seth.
what is Cillian Murphy? Shut up.
Okay, making sure.
Cillian Murphy, but I love Adam
making
Driver.
sure.
Cillian Murphy,
Adam Driver.
I think Oppenheimer is like best performance of the century contender for me. Like I think it's right
And what's even crazier is he's better in Peaky Blinders.
I haven't seen people since like the first 3 seasons, so I can't really comment on
you
that.
should.
But I would edge Cillian Murphy for sure.
What year was
You would
Oppenheimer?
what? You would what? Cillian
Honestly,
Murphy?
this is
Okay.
still
I didn't say that, Josh.
this is still a coin flip for me, honestly, because I think I prefer more. I like more of Adam Driver's performances as a
That's
whole.
fair.
Cillian Murphy has
Yeah,
higher
that's fair.
peaks. No pun intended, but Cillian
That's
Murphy.
no, that's definitely fair for sure. Because I think Cillian Murphy sent a lot of his time to TV as well. So
Damn, Oppenheimer was 2023. We're old, dude.
oh,
Yeah.
for sure, Cam. We are old as fuck, man.
I was trying to go find like a movie and be like, it wasn't even the best performance of that year, but it was.
Yeah, there you go.
Denzel Washington versus Timothy Chalamet.
Denzel.
What do you want me to say, man? It's Timmy.
Yeah. What do you want me to say,
What do you want
too?
me to
No,
say,
I-
man? It's Timmy.
What do you want me to say?
But I think it's the same for me. This is the same conversation as Daniel Day-Lewis and who was it? Pattinson. For me, that's the same conversation. Right now, I would go Denzel.
God damn.
I've also just seen more Timmy. So
We can't
Yeah,
include Malcolm X though, and
just
that's a big loss for
You
Denzel.
can't include Malcolm X. You can't include Training Day. Was Training Day 90s?
No, Training Day works. 2001.
That was 2000, wasn't it? Training Day, that was amazing. But can't include Malcolm X, which is kind of unfortunate. You can't include American Gangster, which I think was 90s.
of this, if you're talking like of
Forget
this
him.
century, and more importantly, of the last like 20
It's
years,
Timmy.
15
It's
years,
Timmy.
it's Timmy.
It's Timmy. If we're going this century, it's Timmy.
I think losing Malcolm X is a big loss for his filmography because he only has a handful of truly great roles.
I actually agree, but I really want to preface this by people listen to the episode because it's
Yeah,
just-
like it's 21st century. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not before.
He's good in Tragedy at Macbeth, though. I want to say that. Very good.
Time out then.
Yeah, like Crimson Tide also
Time out,
is
time
a
out,
cult
time out,
classic.
time out.
Can't be too-
I don't think we did. I don't think we did enough of it's this century for Daniel Day. Yeah.
I think
That fucker hasn't been
No,
in this century.
I said the 2 performances to take it over for me are There Will Be Blood, and Phantom Thread.
I don't really care for his pre 21st century stuff.
Yeah, and Gangs in New York is 21st
That's
century.
fine.
So I don't think that takes away that much for Daniel Day-Lewis. Like, it
Lincoln,
does for-
Phantom Thread, There Will Be Blood, and Gangs of New York are all just like phenomenal.
Did he win for Lincoln?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
That's so lame, man.
did he win for Lincoln? I didn't even know.
Yeah, he did.
I watched that at school. Like it's a
Oh
classic.
yeah, he did.
like,
Yeah, he did win for Lincoln.
Here's how to
Yeah,
learn
he did.
about Lincoln movie.
Yeah,
So are we 3 votes, Timmy? So Timmy moves on.
you 4
Yeah,
votes.
if we're going,
Timmy,
if we're going
realistically.
21st
If we're going
century,
21st century, I
absolutely.
think.
And it's gonna
Yeah.
be funny when Mateo clips this up and people don't realize this is exclusively 21st century.
No, I'll
But
be in
that's
the
cool.
comments.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Ben
That'd be
Affleck
number-
versus Song Kang Ho. That's Song Kang Ho. Easy.
Song Kang-ho.
Song Kang-ho.
Okay.
Which is like that's just a funny way about brackets. I had to think a lot more about.
Yeah,
filters.
too.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
Yeah,
if it's
this
Song
one's-
Kang-ho easily, how did he cop a lower seed?
That is
It
true,
hasn't
actually.
been-
Tyler. That's quite
like-
upsetting.
I think
Yeah.
he's playing in a different league. Like he's in the Pac-12.
Here's another
We're
metaphor.
playing
for you.
against Big
Okay.
12 or Big 10
Damn,
teams,
man.
Big 12
Damn.
teams. Like he's
I do love these, Cam. I just want to make you aware. So.
I love when Cam like takes things back to sports. I think it's so
like
fun.
a MAC school is not gonna even Miami of Ohio, who was undefeated in the MAC. They got an 11 this year. They're playing in a different
that's
league.
great. Miami, yeah, talking on the Miami Ohio Bachelors. I love it.
Sounds funny.
Into the Elite Eight.
Dude.
Leonardo
Leo.
DiCaprio versus Christian Bale.
This is pretty easy for me. It's Leo, I think. I think Leo has far better performances across his
Yeah,
career. For me.
It's Leo.
I think it's Leo.
George, do you want to make your vote heard, even though it's already?
It is Leo, unfortunately. I think the fact that Leo does not have like bad movies and Christian Bale unfortunately does.
Yeah, like Leo, you're not catching him in Love and Thunder.
You're
just
yeah,
not.
you're not finding him in a
He's not
bride.
putting himself in that situation, man, where you have to like preface, hey, he's really good in this shit movie.
Leo has been in bad films though.
Yeah, Leo's been in bad films, but I don't think like you couldn't tell they were going to be bad going in. Even though I was excited for Love and Thunder, if you told me afterwards that it was bad, I'd been like, yeah, all right, it's probably fair. There was a chance.
In the Northwest quadrant, we got the 1 seed making it all the way through. Leonardo DiCaprio to the final 4. Joaquin Phoenix versus Michael Fassbender with a little low seed run.
Closer than I think I would. Closer than most would think, but I still think it's Joaquin Phoenix for me.
Yeah, I don't think this is close.
What if I said Mike?
I think it is close, but it's Phoenix for me. But if you said Fassbender, Cam, I wouldn't think it's crazy.
I like Fassbender a lot, even though I'm fairly confident.
I also like Fassbender
really bad person, right? Like we don't like him as a person.
Right? There was something, but I actually don't know what it is.
About
I can't remember what it was now.
Was it domestic violence or something?
Was he like
people?
Jesus.
No. That's Armie Hammer, dog.
Yeah, that's Armie Hammer.
Yeah, I know that, but I thought Fassbender was doing something. But like, has anything been confirmed, or is he just like?
I think it's one of those things with allegation. So I don't really know.
Everyone Hollywood's bad.
Leo, that discourse came back up around the time of he's just killer release.
2 1 seeds making it all the way through. Daniel Day versus Killian.
Daniel Day.
Both of these, I will say, don't have that broad of a bag that I love. I think they both have a very few roles that I love.
This is a similar argument for me. Daniel Day-Lewis has a few performances that take him over Cillian Murphy. But
not
Murphy,
to dismiss Cillian, but I think the Pattinson Daniel Day was a closer matchup than Daniel Day.
Bale as a 2 seed might beat Daniel Day for me just because he's a
wait. So would you have Pattinson over Cillian Murphy, do you think?
Yeah, I think I would.
I would, yeah.
I don't hate it, to be fair. I might.
Yeah, I think I would
that myself, maybe.
But I do think the 3 of those actors, Daniel Day included, is a very close. Like, if you asked me to rank them, it would be tough.
This is the perfect 2 seed for Daniel Day-Lewis to go up against, though, because Cillian Murphy's like a few great roles, not that many roles. So it's like that's the perfect system for Daniel Day-Lewis to just clean up on. When you're putting up an actor as a very few roles but great roles, Daniel Day-Lewis is always going to win this conversation. So he's going with a deep, wide bag in order to beat him.
That is true.
And then Timothée Chalamet versus Song Kang-ho in the chaos region of the bracket.
I think Song Kang-ho. I think Memories of Murder and Parasite are like generational performances. Not to say Timmy doesn't have them as well, but I think they take from me.
I think I'm Timmy here. Yeah, I think I'm Timmy here. I think Timmy's got that bag of like his movie run right now is just it's unguardable.
Yep, I'll always go Timmy.
Down to you, dog.
Parasite, Memories of Murder are like 2 all-timers. I mean, he's great in Snowpiercer, but he's not really like the focal point of Snowpiercer.
Yeah.
The hosts,
you seen The Host? The Host fucking folks, man.
Host is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think I haven't seen enough Song Kang-ho. I think I got to go Timmy here.
Yeah.
Really close.
Damn it.
Timmy's performance in Little Women is as good as Song Kang-ho.
Shut the fuck
In what?
As good as him? What do you mean? In what?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Great. Okay.
I'm just saying, man. He's good in Little Women. That's all I got for you.
He is good in Little Women. You're right. Yeah.
On to the final 4. Leonardo DiCaprio versus Joaquin Phoenix.
2 years ago, I would have said Joaquin Phoenix. Now I say Leo.
Yeah, it's the DiCaps.
It's easily Leo for me.
Yeah, it's not easily for me. It's a lot. It's
kind of is a bit easy for me now.
Is it, man? Really?
I think Leo's run in the past 10 years really. When I rewatched them, I'm like, not easy.
Don't you hate Eddington, George?
Yeah, but like I don't think Joaquin is the problem of Eddington.
Yeah, it's
I don't think it's easy, but it's considerably Leo for me. It's not easy, but I think it's an easy-ish decision.
Considerably though, like he's got the supporting role in Gladiator, The Master. Come on.
You know, if I ever picture us having this argument, George, I picture this being the other way around. So this is quite fun for me.
I mean, I'm voting Leo, but I feel like we're dismissing Joaquin.
No, maybe not easy. I think for me, the like Leo in one battle, I think really solidified it. I think that's one of his best. Once upon a time,
I said after one battle that I think this role puts Leo at my number 1 all time.
What do you think Joaquin's best performance is?
The Master for me.
You were never really here.
You were never really here is great.
I would go The Master for Joaquin Phoenix.
I think my favorite's Her.
Like he's also got
I still haven't seen Her.
Man. He's got He's got Her. We haven't mentioned Her. He got an Oscar for Joker, dude. Like
Walk
I
the
feel-
Line is very good.
I feel like we're dismissing. It's Leo.
Oh,
I'm going to
Joker's
Leo.
just
Inherent
you know it,
Vice.
you know it.
He's very good in
I
Inherent
just
Vice.
feel like we're too easily dismissing Joaquin. Like I would take Joaquin over. Sorry to say this, Daniel Day right now.
Well, speaking of
I
Daniel
don't think
Day,
that's crazy, to be honest. I would think that's a very, very, very
Yeah.
close argument.
who we taking? Daniel Day-Lewis versus Timothy Chalamet.
Daniel Day-Lewis.
Timmy.
Ooh, I think again it's the argument of it's those 45
yeah.
I'm not a Daniel Day. Like I don't have the bag, but
I'm gonna still take Daniel Day.
I think Marty Supreme, like it is a weird comparison. Marty Supreme is the first like Daniel
be
Day
close.
type performance from Timmy, where I feel like he fully threw himself in the role. He like almost got there with a complete unknown, but that was the first like I've been like Timmy completely fully put his Timothy into this
And it
role.
shines because of him, essentially, not like a Dune or something where he's great, but Marty
Yeah,
Supreme shines
he's
because
great
of
in
him.
plenty of movies, but Marty Supreme
Yeah,
is
of
like
course.
full, whereas most of Daniel Day-Lewis's movies are like Daniel.
It shines because of him. Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis for me, but Timothy, give it 10, 15 years, you're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I
Daniel Day for
thought I
me
was
right
going to
now.
go Timmy on this one, but I pulled up Timmy's filmography, and while it is so great, it's just not there yet. It's just not there.
Yeah, I agree.
Couple
All
of
right.
years though.
Yeah, agreed.
What are your favorite Daniel Day movies?
There will be
Movies
blood,
or performances?
Thread. Same thing for me.
So,
but
There Will Be Blood and Phantom Thread, and then what else after that?
I think Daniel Day-Lewis is better in which is Last of the Mohicans. That's 90s, isn't it? I think Daniel Day-Lewis is better in Phantom Thread, There Will Be Blood, Gangs of New York,
And
those
Lincoln.
three specifically than any of Timmy's, maybe apart from Marty Supreme.
Then Dune, then Marty Supreme.
no,
Yeah,
but
I
you're
think
bringing
he's
up
better.
movies now. Like Dune is.
I think
Timmy
you're
helped
thinking
him.
films
I think
now.
he's better in those movies, though, is what I'm saying.
Then Phantom Thread, Gangs of New York, and There Will Be Blood.
In Phantom Thread, but There Will Be Blood.
I want to
probably-
be on your side, Cam, because I think it's cool and fun, but like it's just not. Timmy and Tim's just not.
He's
Just-
better
yeah.
in Timmy's better in Don't Look Up.
Okay, now
No.
okay, that's a count.
Now you're
I
just
love
talking.
Finger Lick Potatoes.
Yeah.
All-time line delivery.
All right, the best actor of the 21st century, 2 1 seeds in the championship game: Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis. Who is taking it?
It's DiCaprio for me, especially
It's
after one
Leo.
battle after another.
It's DiCaprio for me.
It's DiCaprio.
Now, is it a sweep or is it a 3-1?
It's a sweep.
It's a sweep.
sweep.
Wow, we're wrapping
is-
up with a sweep. Oh
That's
no.
tough, man.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I just think, and again, going back to the conversation me and George just had, one battle after another, once per time in Hollywood, these recent Killers of Our Moody, these recent performances have just solidified it for me that he is probably,
Yeah.
that guy of the 21st century, or at least up there.
Oh
What's my-
no.
So Leonardo DiCaprio has been crowned the Real Talk podcast best actor of the 21st century. We will see what kind of discourse this spins up, but I feel like that's a pretty agreeable pick, Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
Fun bracket overall. Fun run. Excited to do more of these. I'll let someone else make it next time so I don't have to get hated on for the seating.
No, chill. The numbers were really just throwing me off.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the logic was throwing me. Like again, like how is Sean Penn not here? He's got 3 Oscars.
I'm surprised about Adrian Brody wasn't here, to be fair. That's what I was
Neither
Oscars
Sean
this
Penn or Adrian
century.
Brody were held off because I took them off a list. They were just not part of the list I was grabbing
Yeah,
from
yeah.
putting the Google Sheets. So
Oh, I thought you didn't.
No,
okay,
that's
no,
what I
no.
figured. Yeah,
No,
that's what I
none-
figured.
I thought you didn't yourself.
none of them were eliminated.
Jason Segel made it. What the
Yeah,
fuck
Yeah,
is
Jason
hell
that?
yeah.
Segel is
Oh,
so
yeah, he did.
fucking
Oh,
funny.
so
That's so funny, man. That's awesome.
Jason Segel is such a good
Yeah,
ad,
Jason
man.
I wonder if I can look at my cell history on. I thought you used to be able to, but I'm not seeing them because I had a list of like 100 and I deleted and kept the top
Yeah.
64, but neither of those two were on the list of 100 that I got from online.
Yeah.
Really? That's quite surprising.
Yeah. But Leonardo DiCaprio wins the bracket. We'll wrap it up there. Let us know if you want to see more brackets. Let us know which kind of matchups were the craziest ones here. But we'll wrap up here with some trailers and movie news. But if you have been enjoying this episode so far, leave a like, leave a comment on the craziest parts. We really appreciate it. And rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. But we got some big trailers.
Keanu Reeves would have done damage in this bracket.
No,
No, right?
no, probably not.
I mean, obviously it would depend. It would depend on who he would go up against.
He would do damage against a guy who would be within his thing, like a fucking Jason Statham, whatever. But
Yeah.
apart from that, no.
All right. Trailer time. First trailer for the Harry Potter series came out, releasing this Christmas on HBO, which was a surprise. Everyone kind of thought it was going to be like a spring
2027
release.
Yeah,
Now it's
I remember
Christmas,
that.
Christmas release. What were our thoughts on the Harry Potter series? Who wants
It
to
lacks
start?
it lacks whimsy for me.
Yeah, I think the trailer is great, and I think it showed us everything we needed to see, but it is like it does lack color.
George, do you not think
Which
it looks like the back end films compared to like Philosopher's Film
Yes,
Champions,
yeah.
which are very
Which, like,
whimsical?
when I was
It's
watching
Columbus,
the trailer,
you know?
yeah, when I was watching the trailer, I wasn't like I didn't notice like just how like monotone the coloring was, but then I was
Yeah.
looking on Twitter and people were comparing like Sorcerer's Stone
Like Half-Blood
snippets
Prince and
to the trailer of the TV
Yeah,
show, and I
yeah.
was like, yeah, damn, it really is like it's a lot darker in coloring. There's no like oranges that are popping or something like that.
yeah.
But I like the trailer. I think from like a narrative standpoint, I think it's showing us everything we needed to see. I had no idea we were getting a trailer so soon in the year, though.
A full trailer, yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, all the Harry Potter fan pages on Twitter started being like, "Oh, we're supposed to be in a trailer."
Yeah.
I think Nick Frost accidentally like leaked it on Instagram that he had to change his caption. On the Nick Frost note, I'll never get used to that. It's weird to me.
It looks
He looked the Hagrid
It's
casting looks
weird.
the worst in the trailer for sure.
It
Dude,
looks
the
it's
other
weird.
casting
I don't think he looks bad. It was just
It's
the
like
most jarring. Like
we're so used to Robbie Coltrane, and it's like, what the fuck is that?
I don't think he has a big enough face, Nick Frost. He's got a small face
What a
for the
strange-
size of
It's got the calorie
I
actually.
think Robbie Coltrane had a big face.
He does have quite a bit. He did have quite a big face, to be fair.
And
Yeah.
also, what about
Coltrane-
the Dursleys? Why are they skinny? I thought,
Yeah, that was
No, he
interesting.
looks like Commissioner Gordon. He looks like Gary Oldman's Commissioner Gordon.
He does.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
to me.
He does.
Also,
so
Draco looks like the amount of like Twitter
Draco
memes I
kind of
see,
looks
looks
like
Maxine.
Draco's gonna
He looks
flame
like an
out
actor.
someone. Yeah, he looks like a fuck boy.
and I think it works. I really love how I forget the actor. Dumbledore looks amazing.
John Lithgow.
John
Really?
Lithgow.
he looks like someone.
Papa Acedio has aura as Snape.
Papa Aceto
Yeah,
looks
big
great.
aura.
It's already just sickening to see everything online. Unfortunately for that guy, he's like, it's just bad, man. I feel
He
so
had
bad.
to have known going into this role.
Yeah, he
that
probably
it was-
did.
Yeah,
That-
I mean,
that-
I will say though, I do maybe still think he's a bit too good looking, but we'll see.
This has to be the
I
first.
think
Like,
he's that good as Snape. Like I
It's
thought he,
crazy.
thought he looked
I
good
think
as
it looks
Snape. I don't
really,
think he looks
really
like-
Is
good. I think
is it in the book that Snape is like
Yeah.
not a good looking
He's-
dude?
he's got a
yeah, he's
crooked
like
nose.
slimy, decrepit. Like he Alan Rickman, not a bad looking guy,
Alan
by the way, but I mean,
Yeah.
this guy, I think he's too good looking. That's
this
my
has to be the
opinion.
biggest piece of like entertainment media that's been able to achieve the equally pissing off both sides of the political spectrum, though.
Dog, I saw like an immovable force meets an unstoppable force meets an immovable object of like the left is mad because J.K. Rowling obviously in the
Fuck
right
J.K. Rowling, by the way. Let's just
fuck J.K. Rowling.
establish that.
There.
Fuck J.K. Rowling.
Right's mad about like Snape, and it's like the unstoppable force versus a
Versus a
movable
movable
object. Like,
object.
yeah, piss off everyone.
That's incredible.
Yeah, fuck J.K. Rowling. I think this trailer looks really good. I do appreciate like I think it was John Lithgow that was like, she's like not even a part of this production. I understand like not supporting it because you don't support her. I get that. But John Lithgow said like she's not even a part of this production at all. The stories
she'll make
that
money
she
from
wrote were
I think the argument
He
is
does
she's
make
not
money
part
for
of
it.
it. That she'll
For
make
sure,
it's
he's
still her
still
IP.
money.
She'll make so
Yeah.
much money. It's one of those difficult things. It's like when what was the the game came out a few years ago, which I played. It was a Hogwarts Legacy,
Yeah.
which is like the big Hogwarts open world game.
Yeah.
It was a similar argument there when it's like you have this sort of child's whimsy and you want to support because so much has gone into it, but then also, we have to accept that we are helping J.K. Rowling fund these anti-human organizations that she helps to fund and causes. But it's a tough conversation, man. It's a really tough conversation.
it's impossible. It's an impossible.
No,
You're
it's
never going to be
impossible.
right.
Yeah, for sure.
It's an impossible conversation. You're never going to be right. I do. Yeah, I really think. I don't know. I really think that. I don't think there's anything within Harry Potter that's like supporting that in any way. I think the joy of Harry Potter like is showing that is completely an ignorant take to have like on her opinions on trans people is just very ignorant, and like Harry Potter kind of like teaches the opposite, it feels, of like just supporting everyone. But I don't know. Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah. I completely agree on everything you guys are saying, but back to the trailer, like I do think it looks good, and
The trailer looks great. I think
you're never going to be able to live up to John Williams' score, but the score moved me. I like the score, and
I like how the differences of the score as well. They haven't just gone with the main theme that they originally had. Yeah, because I think that could be an easy.
Could have been such
thing
an
to
easy
do.
out, and it would have
Yeah.
bothered the hell out of me.
I agree.
I'm
I think
intrigued.
you have to change the score if you're remaking the show, in the sense like otherwise, why remake it at that point? Like there's still the argument of why remake it, but if you're not even changing the score, like
I am I am intrigued by. Oh, I want to say, by the way, it's called Philosopher's Stone, isn't it? So
It is, yeah.
shout out UK.
I like that every season they're gonna call it the book. I thought that was cool.
That is
It's
cool.
I'm. Do you know what I'm thinking as well? 'Cause do we know how many episodes the first season is going to be?
It's gonna be
we don't know anything about it,
probably.
and we don't know the release date.
Well, even if it's 8, right?
That's my guess. I assume everything's 8.
I assume it's probably be 8. Let's assume that it's 8 episodes. Let's assume the HBO show is going to be like an hour each episode, 55 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
The first book is like 300 pages long, so I'm very intrigued to see how they're going to spin this, how they're going to take this. I haven't read the books in a few years, so but it's a short book.
And I think I do like. I think you're already seeing you're seeing Harry at school, and I've read the books now. I know ball. You're seeing Harry at school more. You're seeing Harry more at the Dursleys a little bit more. Like, I think there are a lot of things, obviously. Like, I'm not even talking fucking Peeves the poltergeist. You don't need to go into that. But like, there are a lot of points of the story
Peeves was
that were taken out. Yeah, Peeves was really omitted. And like in Goblet of Fire, there's that one elf, like Pixie or whatever, I forget. But
there's so much from Goblet of Fire.
Tons that are omitted. So like I think it works as a series. It's just unfortunate that everyone already loves the movies. Like, they're beloved movies, and the actors are beloved from it.
I think the unfortunate part is to come just to go over that as well. The last film came out in 2011, so 15 years ago. So it's like still fresh. We're still like there.
I don't disagree.
It's not 50 years down the line.
I do stand by, if you're going to remake it, if you're gonna go for that cash grab, make it good. Like, don't make it
your own. I think
make it your own. Make it good. They said they're putting a lot of money into this compared to other HBO shows. Like Warner Brothers is kind of all in on it. They did say they're not doing a season a year. We're getting Stranger Things on fucking Harry Potter.
Bro, John Lithgow is like 81.
I know, dude.
He's old as hell.
It's gonna happen. Not to be grim, but they're probably it's gonna happen again.
They're gonna have to recast him.
Yeah, rest in peace the original Dumbledore actor. I can't remember, but rest in peace the second Dumbledore actor. Again, I can't remember. Okay, thank you. But they're gonna have to do it again, where they recast the Dumbledore, because frankly, they're not making these. The movies came out every year, so that's not their fault. But if you're doing every 2 years, you're gonna lose it. I think
might not be every 2 years. Maybe it's every 3 years.
If it's every 3 years, dog, we're gonna have 25-year-olds playing a 16-year-old. At least, I mean, obviously, Harry looks way older in the last one, but at least you can kind of say he's 18, 7. He's 17, 18, whatever. 17, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't make it Stranger Things, please.
Yeah, that's the big thing they got to avoid. That's a big worry for sure.
It's going to do numbers, though, based on the trailer.
The trailer actually got crazy. Crazy numbers.
Yeah. And the general public obviously loves Harry Potter. Like, the general public is not in the Twitter sphere of the right and left hate it. Like, everyone will watch it.
Yeah, it's gonna do numbers. We also got a trailer for the new live action Moana remake in theaters July 10th.
I haven't seen the original, but this looks fucking.
Somehow it's worse.
Moana's great, man.
It was
so ugly. It's
genuinely worse than you could have ever expected. The one snippet of Moana,
Wayne Johnson should not have hair. It's not nothing against the man. He should not.
He just
have
shouldn't
hair.
have hair.
He just shouldn't.
That's true.
That was jarring.
Looks bad.
It's so funny seeing the side by side of the live action shark versus the animated. It's who thought to make this terrifying looking shark when the animated version is whimsical.
I saw that.
Yes,
what are we doing?
The animated movie's so good. I love it to death, but this is awful, man.
We got a trailer before Project Hail Mary of The Sheep Detectives, starring Hugh Jackman, we just talked about, Bryan Cranston, Patrick Stewart, Nicholas Galitzine, and Emma Thompson. This is a trailer that when it started before Project Hail Mary, I was like, what the hell is this? But by the end of it, I was like, yo, Ryan and I were we're in for this. It's about a flock of sheep who must solve the brutal murder of their shepherd. It's in theaters May 8th.
I haven't seen it.
This looks fun. It looks fun.
It looks very
played
fun.
before our showing in Project Hail Mary.
Goofy.
Goofy, fun. Hopefully it's good. But we also got the first trailer for The End of Oak Street, more recently titled Flowervale Street, starring Anne Hathaway and Ewan McGregor. The film follows a family who discover that their neighborhood has been taken back in time to the prehistoric era, in theaters on August 14th. A lot of people are saying this might be a Secret Cloverfield film, which I know George is a huge fan of that series. But the trailer itself, I thought looked
David Robert Mitchell
phenomenal.
as well. He is.
Looked out. Yeah, director of It Follows. This looks super cool. The trailer's awesome. I'm in for it. You got time travel. You got a mystery. You got
dinosaurs.
Maybe it's Cloverfield. Who knows? But I think we all.
This
we all
looks
think
so
They
like
look good, though.
Spielbergian. It looks Spielbergian. It does.
Yeah, it looked good.
It's a film that David Robert Mitchell as well. Like he's 3 wildly different films as well. Like, assumingly, but we haven't seen this yet. But Under Silver Lake, It Follows, and now this.
Yeah.
Really interesting. I'm very excited by this. I didn't know much about it going in. I liked the original title more. Flowervale Street, I think it was called. It's cooler. But yeah, this looks great. I'm really excited for it. Really excited.
They had a split diopter. Fun.
Yeah, they split top.
Yeah.
They did.
Here's my take. That's the most overrated shot in all.
I'm sick of your anti-split
guy.
diopter propaganda.
There's
I'm
one
so
guy
tired
on
of
my
it.
phone who
Every time I see a split diopter shot, I got to open up Twitter to 15.
Oh, because it's so cool.
Of every single
Leo.
person saying split diopter because it's
That's
the only
so
fucking
cool,
it's
lad.
the only technical camera move name they know. Oh my god, every
Fully agree with
time.
George here. People glaze
Sorry.
split diopters way too much. Fully agree. with
You
that.
put it on, Tyler.
Yeah, you did put it on.
You
Tyler.
put it
You can't say
on.
that. Delete your tweet now. You can't
People
say that.
glaze
Delete
them
that shit
so
right
I
now.
was saying like the trailer. I just used that picture because that was the only image that everyone was tweeting about from the trailer. I think split diopter shots are so cool.
I
but
think they're
overly
cool
cool.
shots. They're just so unbelievably overvalued. It's crazy.
It's so fun.
Fully agree. Couldn't agree.
Yeah. Sorry.
They're fun. They're cool shots. Keep
They are
using
cool
honestly,
shots. They are cool
No,
shots.
they're
just
cool. They're
so-
cool shots. They don't need to be glazed as much. As
They
are.
should.
No, they don't.
They're
I don't
cool.
need to see the same split diopter shot from 37 different Twitter accounts. I blocked people for tweeting that screenshot.
You're lame.
Did you block
You're
Tyler?
lame.
I didn't block Tyler. I'm not
Did
blocking
you block me?
Tyler.
No, we didn't block
lame.
me.
No, I'm blocking you.
Have some fun.
All right, on to movie news. Ryan Gosling is set to star in the new film directed by the Daniels, who recently obviously did Everything Ever All at Once, was swept up with Oscars in
Yeah.
theaters on November 19th, 2027.
Boring.
I tweeted this. I was like, I guess everyone hates the Daniels now.
Dog, when did people switch up on the Daniels?
Well, I think a lot of people when that came out, a lot of people didn't like it. But also
Everyone
they made
switched up on Everything
two-
Everywhere All at Once, and now we're switching up on the Daniels. I
They
just
made
don't
two
understand
films?
film. I
Right,
don't
so-
understand film Twitter sometimes.
I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Swiss Army Man, great. Everything Ever All at Once, great.
Swiss Army Man's
Great.
really funny, man. I like Swiss Army Man.
Everything Everywhere All at Once came out, and people on film Twitter were calling it the greatest experience they've ever had in film. And now it's like 5 years later, and people are like, "Oh, you know what? That movie actually kind of sucked."
It's classic.
Mhm.
It's
Film
just
Twitter's the
classic.
worst, man.
I agree.
And final bit of movie news: Kirsten Dunst is cast in The Housemaid 2 alongside Sydney Sweeney. We got to get Kirsten Dunst back in good movies, man.
True. When was last
I
I haven't seen Roof One actually.
I don't know why you were about to say we got to get Kirsten Dunst back on the podcast. I don't know why that's what was going to come out of your mouth.
Yeah, we should get her on the podcast.
I was like, "What are you talking about?"
No, let's get her back in the pod to talk Housemaid 2. That's it for this week. Shout out to our executive producers for helping the show get along. Ollie Powell, Cole Beaver, Stefan Johnson, and Jax Kendrick. We hope you enjoyed this episode of the Best Actors of the 21st Century Debate Discussion tier list and our reviews of Forbidden Fruits. And again, They Will Kill You. We reviewed last week. You're going to check it out. This week on the Real Talk podcast, Wednesday, we're going to be drafting the best movies with less than 100,000 logs on Letterboxd. Friday, we're going to be finally finishing the Best Actors tier list of all time. That took me 3 hours yesterday to put back together because all of it was
Oh,
removed.
did you
and I
do
had
it
to-
yesterday? Fuck, man.
Yep, had to go on YouTube and just
Oh,
look at a
Tyler.
screenshot of our tier list and search through the fucking 200 faces to find the right person. Took me way too long. So hopefully you guys enjoy that on Friday, finishing that tier list up. I have a fun kind of game how we're going to put it together. And Saturday we reviewed Rob Reiner's Stand By Me on the Patreon exclusive episode. See you Wednesday. Peace.